Deontay Wilder. What is this? Two legends of the sport, two icons. The UK versus the US. Oh.
Behind the head. To Brazil for having the character to throw with him.
The blood is spraying out all around the ring. The only person who seems oblivious to it is Dazn.
If jabbed by Wilder now, thus far Dazn hasn't shown the work rate. He's hitting, and Dazn goes down! Of Wilder's 37 knockouts have occurred here in the round. First round, and Dazn down for the second time. There's hammering here in round one. He is Ragnar-rocking Dazn!
He's out. He's out cold.
B3 Picks TV, we back again. Man, y'all tap the like button, follow the channel, help the channel grow. We definitely working. I already got my brother D Free in the building, D Free Sports Talk. Make sure y'all follow D Free. Hey, listen, I just want to say this real quick to start the show. There, shout out to the UK, man. It's a lot of good people on there. The UK USA rivalry, and they do not want to see us win. Under no circumstances does the UK want to see the US in. Now, there might be individuals that they are fond of based on whatever, but the majority of them, they want to put foot and belt to behind anytime they go against Americans. So I'm rooting for Wilder, but it's gonna be a tall task. Let's start the show like that real quick since I ran that. I got D Free. I want to ask Free about the Wilder Chisora. We getting that next week, and then we'll talk about boxing. We'll pretty much talk about whatever the people want to talk about when they pull up, because Goldenboy just inking that new deal with Dazn is a big deal, and Dazn is definitely the global home of boxing. Outside of Paramount Plus with Zuffa and Amazon Prime with PBC. Free, good morning, Free. Talk to me about this. What's your thoughts on break down the Wilder Chisora for us real quick, Free, and then Cook on Goldenboy getting that new deal.
What's going on with you? The Wilder and Chisora fight is a dangerous fight for Wilder. What we've seen in Wilder's last 3 or 4 fights, he doesn't seem like he has the power to keep fighters off of him. And we know Chisora is a guy that likes to bulldoze his opponents. He likes to keep coming at him and put constant pressure on his opponent. If Wilder's going to win this fight, he has to be able to turn back the hands of time and be the Wilder that we've seen before the Tyson Fury trilogy. Because Chisora, he can take a lot of shots. He's going to keep coming at Wilder until Wilder put him out. And what I saw with Joseph Parker, what I saw with Big Bang Zane, I didn't like that version of Wilder. He looked like somebody that didn't have the power. He looked like somebody that didn't really know how to put his punches together. And he can't beat that version of Wilder if he plans on beating beating Chisora, because Chisora is going to put constant pressure on him. And I mean, let's be honest, Chisora got 13 losses, 14 losses, and if Wilder can't beat Chisora, everybody's going to say Wilder was a hype job. He was never what everybody claimed that he was. And I believe Wilder was everything that he was prior to the whole Tyson Fury trilogy. I think that fight took a lot out of Wilder, especially the second fight. But I think it's going to be an interesting fight. To be honest with you, I didn't really care to see this fight because, like I said, I think Wilder he's a shell of himself. I don't think Wilder is the same Wilder. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong, but he don't look like he's the same Wilder, in my opinion, from the last couple of fights that I've seen from him. He don't look the same. He looks like somebody that's willing to take somebody's head off like he did prior to Tyson Fury. But I hope I'm wrong. Far as the Golden Boy deal, I guess the zone got what they was looking for from Golden Boy, and they, I guess, Golden Boy promised them some big fights or whatever. Um, but I mean, it's good for Golden Boy because Golden Boy was about to be homeless and really didn't have any other network to go to. Where they was going to try to get a deal with ESPN or Amazon or Tubi. They really didn't have nowhere to go. So I mean, that's a good look for Golden Boy. Hopefully, they can start putting out some good fights so the zone keep renewing their contract.
Absolutely. Appreciate you pulling up, Juan, man. Shout out to Combos with Cam. Make sure y'all follow Dr. Cam. Dr. Cam always be pulling up, showing love to the channel, supporting the channel, helping the channel grow. Make sure y'all follow
Yo,
Combos with Cam. Also, my brother Cam J Network. Great brother, great channel. Follow Cam J. Also follow my brother Just Ask Juan Claudio, and my brother D Free Sports Talk. We definitely growing the community and building our network. It's a beautiful thing. Juan, man, good morning, good sir. Talk to me about this Wilder Chisora, and then what's your thoughts on the new Golden Boy deal?
you be trying to have me spaz the hell out. That's what you be wanting me to do. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm
Well,
gonna
you know
let
this
it be.
B3SBN. You did very well yesterday, Juan. I appreciate you, my brother. Cause y'all was ruffling some feathers and you kept it cool. That was fire.
You sort of pissed me. I'm gonna let it be though. Nah,
Yeah.
it like like three said, like Free said, Free hit it right on the head, man. I don't think this is the same guy that we've seen. Me growing up, coming up, fighting and stuff like that. That's not even the same person that I see. Oh, I think obviously the Fury fights did something to him that really like messed with his head mentally, and then the Zhang fight just didn't help it at all. Um, so I feel like I said it yesterday. I feel like he should have been gone. I don't think money wise, I don't think he needs money. I think he's really and realistically really all good. I just feel like he needs to prove something to himself where he doesn't really need to prove it. Again, one of the last great American heavyweight, 10 title defenses, um, beat Luis Ortiz, beat Brazil, beat what's his name, Bernis Tavern. I don't think he needs to prove anything else. I think one of the longest reigns in the heavyweight division ever. So there's never, I've never thought that he needed to prove himself to anybody.
Yeah, I'm with you, Juan. I think he's past that stage. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He's done all the work that he's really need to do. Right now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think he's chasing a Usyk fight.
But
I,
even then, like my thing is this, right? My thing is this. I get it if you're gonna sit here and be like, I'm chasing this Usyk fight because I want to, I want to be great again. You're not saying you want to you're chasing the Usyk fight. You want to chase it because you want to become heavyweight champion again. Knowing, I'm
yeah,
sorry, bro, but like coming down the pipeline, right? We have heavyweights that are faster, stronger, and more, skill wise now. Most of the Tuma is coming down the pipeline. That kid is coming, and when he gets into there and arrives, it's gonna be a scary situation for whoever. You know what I'm saying? And God willing knows who else is coming down that pipeline through that side of the pond. You know what I'm saying? Because it's starting to get scary. And it's not like, he has a long way to go. I mean, he's what, 40 now? So it's like you kind of
yeah,
think about it, like, bro, you're not very skilled. For what you did 20 years of boxing. You got into boxing at 20. For what you did, bro, you are a Hall of Famer. You are set for life. You don't need to keep fighting. There's no need for you to keep fighting. For what you did, but like think about it, 20 years. You started at 20. You're 40 now, right? You are an Olympic bronze medalist. You are one of the longest reigning heavyweight champions of all time. 10 title defenses. You made millions with Fury off just the two fights. Bro, you won, bro. What else do you need to prove? I feel like that's what's wrong with a lot of fighters where they just want to keep proving themselves. That's not something that you want to keep doing, bro. This is not a game. This is not a sport that you want to keep playing with.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I'm definitely with you on that. Now, free. I mean, do you echo those same sentiments? Do you feel like this is dangerous? It's dangerous for this is a really dangerous proposition for Wilder.
Oh, most definitely. Like I said, Tashore is not a fighter that you want to play around with. Tashore is not a fighter that's going to take it lightly on any opponent. He's going to come in there to win. Tashore said this is his last fight. He wants to go out as a winner. He ain't nobody wants to go out as a loser, and he already let it be known this is his last fight. So he's going to give it all he got to leave the sport as a winner. So this is a very dangerous fight for Wilder. Um, I mean, it could be all bad for Wilder because Wilder is a guy that needs space um to look good. He don't need space to land the right hand, but he needs space to look good. Chisora is not going to give him any space. He's going unless Wilder got some umph in that jab that I seen videos of him working on. Unless he got that umph back, it's going to be hard to keep Chisora off of him because Chisora is going to keep coming at him the entire fight. Chisora is one of those guys that we saw about throwback fighters. Chisora is a throwback fighter. He's a guy that can fight 15 rounds. He's gonna keep coming at you for the entire 12 rounds, and he's not gonna take no breaks. He's not gonna take a round off. He's gonna come at you every single round of every single second of every single round for that 12 rounds. So Wilder got to be very careful, and he's got to be on his A game in order to make it out of this fight and be victorious.
1,000, 1,000%, 1,000%, man. Hey, we fight all night TV. Salute, appreciate you pulling up. Hey, we definitely a growing channel, man. I'm thankful for everything and TikTok pushing us out. We got our
Yeah, not
the
facts.
memberships. So, man, I'm blessed, and we just gonna keep pushing. We're gonna do a raffle April 1st.
Nah, man. I was gonna say to y'all, yo,
Back, and then
what is going?
the more
What is
support we get, we'll just keep doing different things over time. Now,
yo?
go ahead, Juan. You
What is going on with everybody
back in the
criticizing with the Xander Boots thing? Why is everybody criticizing this like lately? I've been like on the internet since like
break it
this
down. What's the
morning.
criticism?
So somebody I watch Sean Tell and Radio Raheem's podcast a lot. And somebody was like on a comment section, they were like, "Oh well, thank you. This is way too young or something like that." And I was like, "Well, you sitting here acting like the kid is not a unified champion. Like he's gonna have to defend
Oh,
these
this.
belts."
Um,
You know what I'm saying? So it's like at this point, bro,
yeah.
you just what are we doing? What are we doing in this sport, bro? I don't know, man. I feel like there's no winning
So who?
ever.
So who's getting who is getting the criticism? Are they criticizing Top Rank?
They're criticizing Top Rank. I think they're saying that
Like
Top
who's
Rank
getting the criticism,
him.
Juan?
I think Top Rank is definitely the one that's getting the criticism more than anything. I think they're saying that to make the deal that they made, they had
Yeah.
to sacrifice Xander. I was like, what a specific like. I was like, even if
Ah,
he even if you had to, you know what I'm saying? Like, think about it. Even if you had the thing, you still would have to make that fight because there was nobody else. Unless you pulling somebody from the top 10 out of nowhere that didn't deserve a shot.
and shout out to Zon. I appreciate you pulling us on. Thank you for your support. Now, let me say this. This don't even make sense to me because Canelo turned out to be one of the greatest Mexican fighters of all time. It wasn't like he got damaged by the Floyd fight. He actually grew from the Floyd fight, and he ended up turning into the cash cow of the sport. So that's funny, right? Like it's like, come on, man, let the kid fight. Well, I mean, what? And the people will set you up, one. They'll complain about this, complain about that, but as soon as Top Rank move Xander to 160 or he drop his WBA belt and Boost get it, then everybody gonna call Xander a duck. So
But that's the problem, though.
it's
That's what
nasty
that's
work.
what I feel like that's the problem because what people don't realize is before him taking the Madrimal fight, uh, Virgil Ortiz didn't realize that Xander signed for the fight. So who ducked was Verge. You know what I mean? So now because one, the big one didn't want to take a fight, he vacated the title and moved on with his life, and then the other one signed. One signed for it, and the other one didn't. So it's like, what are we doing? Like he has to have a marquee name in this division. If he doesn't, then at that point everybody's gonna start calling him a duck. So he's thinking as a fighter. He's not thinking as oh, let me move this way so you can move this way. No, he's thinking as a fighter, and which you should.
Nah, facts. What's your thoughts, Free?
No, I mean, you knew this was going to come about. Um, when somebody that people don't really care for is taking this fight, I
Free, you cut off, B. You cut off, Free. You hear Free, right? Free or not?
Nah, I didn't hear him for a second. Hold on, let me
I don't.
see.
I don't hear him either.
Yeah, Free, we can't hear you. He can't hear us either.
Hold on.
Yeah, we fight all night. TV said, "I'm glad Boots getting his shot on the big stage finally." Exactly, man. Exactly. He deserved it. And I just hope the audience don't hear both of us.
What I do?
All right, there you go, Free. Oh, never mind. We still can't hear him. Okay. But yeah, I'm with you. We fight all night. We'll get hopefully because Free is moving around. I appreciate Free. But yeah, Boost deserves this opportunity, man. He unified the titles at welterweight, and and people, Stanionis, who's a PBC darling, and everybody enjoy watching Stanionis fight. Boost walked through Stanionis, and now all of a sudden, Stanionis not a good fighter. Boost can't get credit. So
Yeah, I don't know what the move with that was because even if you sat there and been like, oh well, Sanyo's not a good fight, bro. He was champion for how long? You know what I'm saying? He was champion for how long? He was champ for a grip. So if he's a champ and he's a grip and he's stuck, what's good to y'all? What's really good to y'all?
yeah, man, it's just a lot of people. They see a lot of these people are bored. One.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I
That's
don't
why
know,
when
bro.
I'm building this thing, I'm like, y'all can watch, but don't be bored around me. We really here to work, So a lot of these fans, they're bored and they just talking.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. For me, it's like I love my sport and I love this sport, but everybody just sits there and just be talking. Like, shut up. Nobody asks you for no opinion.
Right. Right. If you want to give an opinion, give a positive one. Hold on. Or at least let it be what you weigh, man. Because if you don't got no skin in the game, you sound crazy.
Yeah,
Especially when you got a brother that's really we understood that he couldn't get the big fight, at welterweight. Okay, now you back Free. Go ahead and cook Free.
no, I was saying, you can't blame Jerome Boots Ennis for who has the title. That Jerome Boots Ennis is the interim title holder to the WBA. It's not his fault. It's Xander Zayas. It's not Xander Zayas' fault that Sebastian Findor decided to drop the belt instead of fighting him. It's not Xander Zayas' fault that Virgil Ortiz decided to fight Magnumov instead of fighting him, who he sent their offer to. So I don't blame Xander. I don't blame Boots. I don't blame Eddie Hearn. I don't blame Bob. I mean, they keep saying that Xander Zayas is not experienced enough. Well, he's not going to get experience enough if you never put him in there with anybody. The way you get experience is by putting people in there with guys that's on the same level or a better level than that individual. That's the only way that anybody's going to get experience. The only way that Canelo got the experience, like you said, he got in there with Floyd. The only way that Floyd got the experience, he got in there with guys like Diego Corrales, guys like Castillo, guys like Oscar De La Hoya. That was the only way he was going to get the experience that he got. So you can't keep babysitting this guy. The man is 23 years old. He's been in the sport of boxing since he was 16. And there's nothing else he can do. You can't keep giving him mediocre fights. And all y'all going to say is he hasn't fought anybody. Now that he's fighting Jerome Business, you're going to say, okay, he's inexperienced. Well, you could say he fought somebody. He might be inexperienced, but you could say he fought somebody now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, what's your thoughts, Free, on it being like blame Top Rank? Do you feel like if Xander loses or his belts, is that Top Rank's responsibility to be concerned about that situation? Like, or are they doing their job making the biggest paydays for Xander? What's your thoughts on that?
At the end of the day, Top Rank job is to promote their fighter and get their fighter the biggest fight they can possibly get them at that current moment in time. Jerome Business is the biggest fight that Xander Zayas can get right now. Everybody else is either occupied or they're not willing to take the fight. So Top Rank is doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing as a promotional company. We always talk about these promoters are not making the fights we want to see. Well, I heard when Jerome Business moved up to the weight class, why he's not fighting a champion. Now he's fighting a champion because he's the interim title holder. Oh, Xander Zayas is inexperienced. Where was the inexperience for Xander Zayas when Devin Haney was trying to fight him? Where was that at? Because according to everybody else, Devin Haney is more experienced than Jerome Business. So where was that at when Devin Haney was trying to fight Xander Zayas?
Come on now. Right. Right. Because people feel like Devin is gonna get beat. You know what I'm saying? Fighting a bigger man, trying to move up with Boots. They feel like Boots is getting a layup because Xander's a young guy and still kind of, you know. So people just got this damned if you do, damned if you don't with these people. Shout out
I
to
mean,
Veg. Appreciate you pulling up,
I mean,
VK.
who been at the weight class longer, Xander Zayas
Honduras.
or Jerome Business? Jerome
Xander.
Business only got one fight there. Xander Zayas has been fighting at 54 his entire career.
That's a big boy right there. He's a big boy,
These
man.
people don't watch boxing for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
If they
I
if
feel
they
like
didn't realize if they don't realize that that's actually like a competitive. Xander and Boots is going to be somewhat competitive.
yeah. Not, but
Uh,
even with my prediction, like me saying he washes him, I just think he fades. He's gonna fade. You know what I'm saying? Because Boots
Boot,
is
that's a
gonna
lot
put
of
on.
pressure. Yeah,
Yeah, Boots is gonna put a lot of pressure on him. But
yeah,
even then,
he is.
even if you don't agree with my take, cool, whatever. But the kid can fight. The kid can fight. Nobody's saying there
He
sitting there
no
and say, yo,
slouch.
the kid, he can't fight. He can fight. He can fight his ass off. So why not let him fight
Hey,
against the best in the world, bro?
Hmm.
but let's look at the brighter side of the situation. What if Xander Zayas go out there and beat Jerome Business?
He's
Then what?
automatically a superstar. He's a superstar. He's a superstar for me.
All these people saying that this man is inexperienced, they gonna all be quiet and say Jerome Business was a hype job. Their whole
Yep.
narrative gonna switch.
Yeah, man. This win can't a win and a loss for either man doesn't hurt. I think if you lost to a generational fighter in Boots, and if you and on Xander's side, if you win, you become an automatic superstar. If Boots
I
loses,
mean,
cool, you lost to a good fighter. If he wins, bro, the ceiling you have no ceiling no more. You have unlimited options because nobody now can
like
avoid
I
you.
said, from I think maybe like 2 weeks ago, B3 put this question up, and I said, in my opinion, I got Xander Zayas as number one of 54. He's the only unified champion, and the guy that was unified, he dropped his belt for Xander Zayas.
Because he's scary.
So
Absolutely.
I gotta make that man number one. So if he goes out there and he beat Jerron Business, it's without a doubt that he's the number one guy at the division.
You know what you know what it is, Free? I feel like damn if you do, damn if you don't. Like at that point, you can't win with these folks. You can never win with these folks, bro. And it's sad because
Right.
it showed me a lot from a lot of dudes that be like claiming that they love the sport, and it's like, bro, you don't even know the sport. You feel me? So to be standing here saying you love the sport, like you don't know the sport enough to sit here and know the negotiation tactics of it, or even to see the side of it. Because if you ask a casual fan right now, right? Who's their favorite fighter? 95% of the time, it's going to be either Tank or it's going to be somebody like, you know,
It's gonna be
uh,
Floyd, Canelo. Yeah,
or
it's gonna
yeah,
be
Floyd, like
yeah.
some star. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you
Yeah.
ask a casual fan, yo, you know who Boots is? People are not going to know that because they're going to be like, oh, well, who the hell is that? And then you show them, you're like, oh, he's nice. Now he's going to be following them and shit. So it's like
Hmm.
you can't, you can't win with these dudes, bro. A lot of these people, you can't win with them, bro. It's sad, bro.
See, my whole thing that I have with people, it's all right to have your opinion who you believe to win the fight. I have no problem with that because none of us is right until they actually fight and we see the results. But when you are proven wrong, it's okay to say, you know what, I was wrong. That guy surprised me. These guys, instead of them saying that, they would say, oh, daggone Boots was a high job, or Sanders Ayers was not experienced enough. No, just say you was wrong and the guy did something that you didn't expect him to do. What's wrong with saying that? They don't
Man,
ever want to admit that they was wrong about a prediction that they made.
but that's the problem though. A lot of times too that they don't accept failure. You know what I'm saying? Like they just don't know how to be wrong. Like when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But when I was wrong, bro. I'm wrong. Like I called the fight Canelo and Crawford wrong. I said, yo, he gonna get stopped. I called it wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's cool. It's cool. Accept it, like, cool with it. But it's like at the same time too, you can't sit there and be like, yeah, I'm hiding from it because I'm not gonna hide from it. If I'm gonna eat it, I'm gonna eat it. Cool. That sounds crazy. But that's it, bro. Like you can't sit there and be like, yo, I'm right for every situation, and then when you're wrong, it's like, oh well, I'm gonna disappear for a few weeks.
1,000. I'm with
Oh,
you, Juan.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong because of this. I'm wrong because of that. Instead of just saying, hey, that dude did something that I'm impressed.
Yeah,
Instead
you
of them
break.
being impressed, they rather admit that it was I mean they rather
You
make
breaking
up
up, free.
oh yeah, I'm driving. Instead of them
Okay.
saying they was impressed, they rather come up with an excuse instead of them saying they was impressed.
One thousand
Yeah,
percent.
I don't know, free this new generation of fans, bro. I don't know.
Appreciate you. We fight.
These new generations of fans,
Appreciate
I
you,
don't
bro.
know, bro. They'll be like, oh, I watch all the big fights or I watch all the prospects and stuff. But hey, you don't do none of that. You feel me? So a lot of these dudes, I
Now,
don't know. I
let
don't
me
follow a
ask
lot
you
of these.
this.
Go ahead, Jay.
Let me get us on track for this weekend, right, Juan? And shout out to everybody still in here working with us, man. Hey, we growing, we building. Now, with that being said, because Sebastian, I don't know. I think Samson. I don't think Sebastian is scared. You know, he's the tyrant inferno, but of course he has his limitations. We seen the Mendoza fight. We seen the Lubin fight. Now, do y'all believe that Xander can beat Fundora? Is
Yeah,
that break that fight down, Juan? And I
he
want free to
moves.
jump on.
He moves too good, bro. Like his movement, his leg movement,
It
his
is.
speed. He
He's
has a lot of speed
phenomenal.
too. Yeah, he has a lot of speed too. So it's not like he not gonna be able to do what he wants in in there. You seen when somebody kind of actually outboxes him, it's hard to fight him. You know what I'm saying? People gonna be like, well, his last three fights he looked amazing. Yeah, because he's using the reach against a lot of dudes that don't move. So it's like, what's gonna happen with
Yeah,
somebody
like
that
Booker.
actually box? Yeah, somebody that actually uses his boxes and stuff like that. We're not gonna keep throwing shade at my man's, all right? That's leave Cordell alone. We're not gonna keep throwing shades at my man's, all right?
That's
We're not
hey,
gonna
where's
keep.
Cordell from? That's your man's for real one?
Yeah, he's from Stanford, bro.
Oh, shout out to
Because
Cordell. My bad. Yeah, that's the
Hey,
guy. Nah,
I'm
he
gonna
be
be
getting in
honest
there,
with you.
but that was all I'm saying is that was a good example of what you were saying. Cause
yeah, facts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you. B3, I mean not B3, BVO played this game and he said pick a fighter who you believe will win. And I picked Xander Zayas to beat Sebastian Findor. I don't think Sebastian Findor can
yes,
deal with Xander Zayas' movement. I don't think he can deal with it. I think Sebastian Findor is a guy that likes to fight on the inside. Yes, he's learning how to fight from a mid-range and a distance, but he likes to fight on the inside. I don't think that
yeah,
Sebastian Findor can deal with a guy like Xander Zayas who moves a lot. He never stays still. He's never going to sit in front of his opponent more than 3 shots. He's going to throw 3 shots and then he's going to get out the way. He's not going to stay in there for a 4, 5, 6 punch combination unless his opponent is hurt and is on his way out. That's the only time you will ever see Xander Zayas throw a 5 punch combination or a 6 punch combination. He never throw. Watch his fights. He never throws more than a 3 punch combination and he's gone. He's moving to another spot on that in that ring. So I don't think Sebastian Findor can deal with his movement. So I do believe that Sebastian Findor can get beat by Xander Zayas. I think that Sebastian Findor can beat Xander Zayas as well, but I think Xander Zayas has a good chance of beating Sebastian Findor. Sebastian Findor is not done by Brian Mendoza, and nobody cares about Brian Mendoza. Nobody's saying Brian Mendoza is the next guy up or he's a good fighter. They say he's okay, but nobody said Brian Mendoza was a good fighter. Even after he beat Sebastian Findor, they still said Brian Mendoza was a mediocre fighter.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm over here cracking, and I'm with you, free. I'm over cracking up when thinking about when Juan called me the light skinned legend. I got to use that. I got to put that into effect. Even Crash liked it. That was funny. Uh,
Now,
let me go ahead. Free, keep cooking.
no, I was gonna say, no, I don't think Sebastian Findor is scared of Xander Zayas. I just used the fact that he dropped the belt because he decided to chase the bag instead of fighting a guy that wasn't going to be a big
Yeah,
bag
he did.
for him.
He
I
wanted
don't
that.
think
He
he's
wanted that
scared of
Errol
Xander
Spence
Zayas.
fight.
Yeah,
I mean, of
it
course.
wasn't. It wasn't a fact of him being scared. It was just he wanted that money. He said, "Hold up,
Yeah.
I can fight Keith Thurman. That's a much bigger fight than Xander Zayas. Yes, Xander Zayas is my mandatory, but I got another belt. So let me go. I dropped this belt. I'm still a champion. I got another belt.
Now let me ask you this: do you feel like that was a real fight? Because you know, Errol got in the ring with Sebastian after, right? The was it the Tim Zoo one? And so it was almost like he was gonna come back and fight him. Whoop de whoop. Of course, you know he was scheduled to fight Keith. Keith had got an injury, couldn't fight, and oh yeah, yeah, it was Keith versus Tim Zoo. Yeah, I'm tripping. It was Key versus Tim Zoo. Tim Zoo was the WBO champion, and that's why he got that rematch with Fondora because you know he gave Fondora an opportunity. Now after that grueling fight, Errol got in the ring with Sebastian, and they were posing to pretty much make that matchup. That's what PBC was looking at. And I believe that's one of the reasons why he ended up dropping the WBO. Now, y'all peep this. The WBC put in their title on the line. Sebastian was not the WBC champion. They put the
Right.
title on the line for Sebastian and Tim Tszyu to make a unified champion at the weight class. I've actually seen them do that before with the Canelo Alvarez versus Callum Smith fight. And then they gave him a mandatory in who was Canelo's mandatory? His name is I'm going all over the place. I forgot his name that quick. Free. What was it? What was his mandatory at 168 after he fought Callum Smith? That 4 round fighter. Hold on, let me pull his name up. But yeah,
You talking about who? You talking about? Medea?
nah, the
You
the,
talking
the
about?
person that Canelo got as a mandatory with the WBC after he fought Callum Smith.
Oh, it was
His,
after he fought Colin Smith. He fought his sparring partner.
yeah, yeah, crazy. Hold on, let me put his name up. That was wild work. And they went 4 rounds. Hold on, let me see.
Yielding. That's what it
Yeah,
was. Yielding.
Yildirim, Abney Yildirim. Yeah, oh yeah, they went 3 rounds. He retired. He dropped him in the third. Yeah, he retired him in 3 rounds. Shout out to Thrill Hill pulling up. Nah, I went off. I would have to rewind and watch it back to get back to that point, y'all. So my apologies for everybody listening. But we so let me say this, right? Oh yeah, I think I was talking about the whole Fondora and Errol Spence fighting, right?
Yeah.
Now, do you believe that that's a real fight? Do you want to see Errol come back at 154? Now there are reports now that Errol is going to be fighting Tim Tszyu. So of course, if you fight a common opponent, PBC is going to be looking to make Errol versus Fondora. What's your thought, or Errol versus Keith Thurman? What's your take on that, Free? Do you like how everything is playing out on the PBC side? And shout out to Thrill Hill. Do you foresee Arrow some of these older fights that we never got? Do you believe we'll still get them?
Um, I don't know about the Keith and Earl. I don't think we will ever get that fight because Keith said Earl said he would never fight Keith Thurman. He would never give him the opportunity to make any money with him. So I don't know if we will ever get that fight. Um, but yeah, I'm not mad about Earl Spence and Tim Tszyu if that fight does come to fruition. I think that Sebastian Fundora and Earl Spence was a real fight. I think Earl had a minor setback with an injury. That's the reason why that fight never happened. But I think all of these fights are good fights. I would like the Tim Tszyu and Earl Spence fight makes sense because they both coming off of losses, and Tim Tszyu is coming off somewhat of a layoff, and Earl Spence coming off almost a 3-year layoff. So it makes sense for Earl Spence to get not so much a tune-up, but not a top level fight neither, because we don't know how Tim Tszyu is going to be after getting stopped back to back.
Right.
He came off of 2 stoppages back to back, so we don't know how he's gonna come back. And we don't know if he's gonna be the same Tim Tszyu that just comes
Now
to fight, or if he's gonna be
he
more
I thought he
did.
had a fight.
so.
Oh,
I
he
thought
did
he
have
had
a
a fight.
fight. He about to, he
I
yeah
thought
he hold on, go break that down, Juan.
he,
Hold on. I want to
he
just
I
jump
thought
in,
he had.
Juan. He fought. He fought your
He thought
boy
he had. I thought
Anthony
he.
Velasquez. Hold on. Yeah, he
No,
fought
no, no, no,
Anthony
no, no,
Velasquez.
no, 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 no.
That was in December.
That was after the Thunder fight.
Yeah,
Um.
correct. Correct. So yeah, he had a fight
No,
in
he
December.
fought somebody. No, he fought somebody else. He fought.
I'm gonna tell his
Yeah,
resume. He
he
fought
did have a
Joseph
fight. He
Spencer.
fought in Australia. That's why he did have a fight in Australia. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
I'm
he
gonna run
fought. He
down. I'm
fought.
gonna
No,
run down his. I'm gonna run down
he
his
fought because
last
he fought. The first
opponents.
fight was Fundora. It was Fundora. Then it was Backroom. Then it was Joey Spencer. Then he fought Fundora again. Now he just fought I think Vasquez because now
Nice work. Yeah.
he's fighting for somebody. I forgot his name.
Now before that is
Starts on the
they
end.
gonna say he a Hall of Famer though. So let me start how he started his run. Right. He stopped Jeff Horn. Then he beat Dennis. He stopped Dennis Hogan. He stopped Steve Spark. He beat Takeshi Inoue. He beat Terrell Goucher. He stopped Tony Harrison. He stopped Ocampo in 1 round. He
Okay.
UD'd Mendoza.
Right.
And then he fought Sebastian Murtazaliev, Joseph Spencer Fundora, and so on and so forth. So that's a nice run right there. And like you said, he got the name. Is Tim Tszyu gonna be in the Hall of Fame
No.
as a
Hell no.
WBO champion?
No.
Hell
Hell no.
no.
Mm,
Crazy.
You said
I'm
Spencer?
bugging out. Who's saying that? Which one of y'all
No,
saying that?
that's what B3 was asking. Is Spencer
I'm
going to be a
asking.
Hall?
Oh
Hell
no.
no.
Hell no.
Mm. Yeah, well, we was talking the other day, and we was like, people are going to put him in off the name and off of his like,
Nah. Hell no. Even because
this is the
even if
story. This is the story they'll
even
make, especially if he get another belt one. because if he comes to 2 division champion or 3 division, that's what he's fighting for. That legacy, right?
See,
And of course,
but he's not even that. He's a one division. Now, now, now. Thing is, right? My thing
mhm,
is this, right? If you're a multi-time champ, okay, we can have that conversation.
right.
But you're not
He
even
couldn't
that.
get
You are
past
one
Fondor
time.
though. He's not. He didn't. He couldn't get past Fondor. I mean,
You're not even that. So
so
is the, so
that's
so
tough.
on that
But that's
at that
tough.
because
Come on,
you
man.
look at how many fucking sorry, my fault. Look at how many fighters that we've had that have become one time champ. That you know what I'm saying that are not Hall of
Right,
Famers. You know what I'm saying?
right. I'm with
So
you.
even if you think about it, right? Like if you even if you was to be like, he's a two-time champ, and he fought, he won a belt, then lost it. Like if that's the case, then cool. No, that's not really. You're not really Hall of Fame. Now, if he wins the belt and then defends it 3-4 times, then he loses it and then he gets it again, defends it another like 2-3 times. Okay, we can
Hmm.
have that conversation. But
Yeah.
even if that's not the conversation we're having, then at that point he's not really a Hall of Famer. Now, I don't know about out there in Australia or wherever he's from. That's a
They
conversation for
call
them
him the
out there.
Phoenix.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's over there. You know what I'm saying? But over here, if you're trying to get into the International Hall of Fame, no, you're not a Hall of Famer.
All right.
That
So
don't
let me
to me that
ask you
don't meet the
this.
criteria.
Let me ask you this: Is Errol Spence gonna be a Hall of Famer?
Yes, I
Okay.
believe so. I
So
don't
then
think
let
he's
me
gonna be
ask.
first
Okay.
ballot.
Okay.
I don't think he's
Okay.
gonna
Hold
be
on.
first ballot, but I think he will
Okay.
get in
Good. I like that. I agree. If Tim Zoo can beat Errol Spence, would that make him a Hall of Famer?
there. No, because it's not for a
Does
belt. You got to get belts,
does
bro.
it
It's
have to
belts.
be a okay? So then okay, I understand. So then you making the case that Arrow is gonna they have to have a belt on the line.
Hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. These guys, I don't know. He's not gonna get the fight. He may get
I
an
mean,
opportunity, like you're saying. He may get an opportunity at Keith. I think they should make Keith Timzu if Keith can get the belt, right? And then they'll make winner Errol Spence in probably like 2027. But Arrow will probably have to have another fight or something like that,
So so
tune up
so my
or
thing is
another
this,
fight.
right? My thing is this, right? My thing is this. My biggest thing
Hmm.
is this, right? That 20, I want to say let's say that
2027.
2016 class, that
Hmm.
2016 class, so which is
Yeah.
Porter, Garcia, uh, Thurman, and
Herman.
there's one more missing. I know that I'm missing one more.
Deontay was in that class?
Was it Deontay? No, not
Yeah.
Deontay. It's not Deontay. It's not Deontay.
Wasn't in that class.
He was in the lower weight classes with them. I forget his name. Shoot, what's his name?
Oh, Rasheed Warren.
No, not Rasheed Warren. Um, he was in that weight class with them. He was in that 140 to the 147 range with them. Shoot, it's Porter, Garcia, Thurman. I don't want to say Spence because I know Spence obviously, but um,
Where was he from?
I forget where
Oh,
he's
you talking
from.
about was it my
What's
God,
his name? Jesus Christ, bro,
is it
my brain
Marcus?
is. Is it Marcus? No, it's not Marcus. Whatever his name, whatever. Right out of that main group that we talking about, right? Spencer's a Hall of Famer because obviously he unified and went and got multiple defenses and stuff like that. Cool, whatever. Porter obviously because I believe he's 3 times, 3 times or 2 times, and then fought everybody. Never really done anything. Obviously, Danny, you could consider him in the Hall of Famer. I don't think he gets in the first ballot, nor even the second ballot. I think eventually he just gets in. Thurman, that's where I feel like because Thurman's on the same, not the same boat, but I want to say he's right there with like Earl because it'd be like he what he had. He had the IBF, he had the WBC. Did he have the ring? No, he didn't have the ring at the time. I think he had something. He won 2 of them and then defended it a couple of times. And then I think
Hold on,
was
my bad,
relinquished.
Juan. I got you, Juan. So let me ask you this: You talking about the '08 Olympic team or
Yes,
another team?
yes, yes,
Okay,
yes. That no,
okay. Let me just say this: the '08 Olympic team, that was a different class.
yeah. So it was
That's the class that I was, because that's what I thought you said. '08. That's why I said that's Rasheed
no. I
Warren,
was I was
Gary
talking
Russell,
no. I
Raymond
was thinking. I,
Williams,
I was
Deontay
talking. I was
Wilder,
talking. I was talking the
and Blue
class. So
Blinders.
like when I'm saying
You
is the class. I'm saying like the dudes that were like really popular Not even 2016. I want to say after the Floyd era. So that welterweight class
Oh,
that
you
was
talk. Oh, my bad. I'm thinking you talking amateur.
yeah, yeah,
My
Well,
bad.
yeah, yeah.
real quick before you go on. Keith Thurman had the WBA and the WBC. He
Okay,
won
so
the
yeah,
yeah, he won
and
the
he defended them both
WBA.
a couple times, right? Wasn't it?
No, well, I think he defended the unified title once, and then he fought. He I think he was stripped of the WBC because he when he fought Manny Pacquiao, he only had the WBA. Manny Pacquiao only became the WBA champion. Manny Pacquiao wasn't a unified champion.
No, because he no, I swear he had defended that a couple. Hold on, Jay. My fault, Jay. Let me see, cause I might be bugging out. I might be bugging out low key. Cause who he won that belt against? He won a was it Bundle? Was it Bundle? Nah, it wasn't
Um,
Bundle, was it? Nah, I don't think it was because it was. I remember the press conference that he was him and Paulie were like, oh, you better. He was like, you better not duck. That's why I kind of like got introduced to him.
yeah, he was saying you better not duck me, son. I think he was. Who was he talking to? He was
He was
talking
talking to
to.
Paulie. He was talking to Paulie, but he fought. He fought something. No, so I think it was Bundle. It wouldn't. It wasn't Bundle because it's here. Would it be Robert? No, was it Robert Colazo?
I'm
Was it
not.
Colazo?
I'm not sure.
I'm not
Yeah, I'm
even.
not
Oh, I
sure
think it. I
about
think it
I'm
was.
only
I
thing
think it
I
was
can think
Porter.
of is AB
I think it was Porter because he won it against. I think he won it against Porter or whatever.
Money.
Then unified against Danny because Danny had the WBC, so that was they fought each other then, and then after that was it that was it that that was it? Yeah, I think that was it. I don't because he won the WBC welter against Danny. Then and
Who we talking about right now? One.
Keith
Keith
Thurman in
Thurman.
2013 he won it against John Zavik or I don't even know how to. I'm probably butchering this man's name. I apologize, but he won the WBO Intercontinental Continental welter title. So that's a secondary title. So that's all I see right now. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
see.
he didn't get unless he had another a WBA that's not on here. It's like he didn't. Let me see. Yeah, they probably took the. He probably was a WBA champ. I
I
gotta.
want to. I gotta
Thurman
see
had to
this.
have
Hold
it
on.
because it's not on because it's
Yeah,
not listed
yeah.
on
So
about that.
he's the former world. So he held the WBA until 2019, which I think it was the Pacquiao fight that he lost it at, like Free
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
Then he was promoted to 2017 as the super champion in 2017. In the WBC, he won it from 2017 to 2018. I think he vacated that. I
Wow.
believe
So
so.
he ducked. So he ducked Errol Spence. That's when he got elevated to super champ. That
No, I
means
think remember you got to
that's
remember he got injured around that time. He fought
yeah.
somebody. He injured himself.
Yeah, I think that's when they stripped him of the WBC because he got injured.
Yeah, yeah. So he
That
he
makes sense.
he
You
won
right.
the
You right.
he won the WBA. No bullshit. I lied. My fault. Three. My fault. Yeah, my fault. Three. He won the WBA interim in against Diego Chavez. That's the fight that he was like, "No, you better not duck me." And then the interim. Then he got elevated, which I know that was true. And then he won it. He won the WBC against this goofy. What's his name? Danny. Yeah. So that's how I went. Yeah, that's how it kind of went.
All right,
Yeah.
let's do something, man. Let's do something. We 48 minutes in. Let's cook for the people. Make sure y'all tap the like button. Help the channel grow. We definitely building. Put some color in the chat if you can. What we Wednesday? We halfway through the week.
Yes,
Let's get
sir.
some work in, man. Let me add. Let's do so. Everybody's under the one banner right now for the most part.
Right. Right.
Let me drop us down, and we're gonna break this, and we're gonna break this down now. Outside of PBC and Zuffa, these are the top promoters, the top five promoters. Oh, excuse me. Is it five? It's only four. Okay, it's only four. Queensberry, Matchroom, Top Rank, Golden Boy. Now those are the top four promoters. I would no. We can't disrespect the PBC. Let me correct this. Let's review this. PBC is like a standalone entity unto themselves, man, because they have the best. pretty much sports and entertainment lawyer we've ever seen. You know what I'm saying, in the history of entertainment, and Al Heyman. So they're they pretty much do, and they have a stable of roster. They have a great roster of fighters, right? That they've
Mm-hmm.
kind of promoted over the years.
Facts.
Even still to this day, right
Right.
now, because we got a big event this weekend. They got Yo Yo, they got Rolly, so they going. I mean, they still in a great position now. With these four names, with these four, who's let's look at these rosters. Juan, who has the top roster for you? Out of these, and just in you can say in the sport, but like if you can think off the top of your head, who's putting on the best fights? Who has the top roster? Whether it be Matchroom, Queensberry, Top Rank, Golden Boy.
Hmm. Uh,
It's tough.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I would say Matchroom.
Mm.
Yeah, I would say Matchroom. I don't see why not because I
Okay, so
think
Matchroom at the top tier.
yeah, because you think
What they
about it,
do?
right?
They got Boots, Shakur,
They have
Bam,
boots, they have Bam, they have what's his name,
Dalton Smith,
the Dalton Smith. I believe
possibly Hitchens.
Is Pollo signed?
No, for this
Or
fight,
Pollo not signed?
no. I don't think
Is he
so.
signed? I think so.
He
No,
was the
he's not.
mandatory. He was the mandatory.
I think you're lying. That's a lie. That was a lie.
They trying to
So
get
I
that
think
belt off of him.
it's Africa. It's Smith.
Yeah,
It's Boosie, Bam. They have somebody else down in the lower
they
weight
got
class
AJ,
aggressive.
of course.
They got AJ, obviously. They have
They
AJ.
signed
They
Big
have
Baby
Jasora.
Miller.
I think they have Jasora.
Nah. That's the Queensberry fight.
Is it
No,
me?
it's Seller. That's like a Seller.
Yeah.
Seller. Yeah.
No,
Like
no,
I
no,
don't
no,
think they
no,
don't
no.
got
I
Chisora.
think Chisora is. I think Chisora is
Not
with
with Eddie
Matchroom.
Hearn. Nah.
I swear he is. It's either
Nah.
Chisora.
He's always be working with Frank. Let me see. Um, Hold on, there's some music bleeding through.
Dang man. No, he's with You're right. He's with Kelvin Bridge. Is Moses Atuma with him? I think Moses Atuma is with just two. This dude. Ben Winokur.
Yeah, no. Oh, Moses is with. Yeah, he got Ben Whitaker. Moses with Queensberry.
Who else is he has? He had a couple. All right, so
Yeah, I'm about to get a list.
He has
You
Dimitri, he
got
has
Bill
Katie, he
Boo.
has Jesse, he's got Shakur, he got Dalton Still, he got Josh Kelly, Lewis Crocker, Alpha Nortaran, oh, I don't even know how to pronounce that name. That was
You
butchered.
got Catterall.
Antonio Vargas, Christian Medina, Sandy Ryan, um,
Nice roster.
Andy
Great roster.
Cruz, Austin Williams, what's his name? Um, 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 um,
All right, now let me say this.
Craig Richards, Dave Allen, Galal Yafi, Kambosos, Ishmael Davis,
Yeah, good roster.
Joe
Yeah.
Cardina, Jordan Martinez. Jesus Christ, this dude has a lot of dudes.
Yeah, but that's
Josh
about. But see,
Schwartz.
Eddie and Matchroom, they're ranked number one. I feel like as far as the I can look at the Forbes list right now just to see. But yeah, Matchroom was the top rated boxing
Amari
promotion
Jones,
as far as Forbes.
Raymond Ford. Jesus Christ, this dude got a lot of fighters, bro. William Ortiz, William Carolla, Zaquan. Yeah, bro. He got, yeah, no, if you can prove to me otherwise, I know Queensbridge got the best heavyweight roster by far. It's not even close. But yeah, if we're talking as far as prospects goes and as rosters goes, I think it's definitely Matchroom. What you think, Free?
You talking about the best roster
Yeah.
out of who?
Out of Golden Boy, Top Rank,
Out of
Matchroom, and Queensberry.
It would come down to um, top rank and matchroom. Now, if you're talking about heavyweight, then I think Queensbury might have the better selection of heavyweights.
they got all the heavyweights.
Right. As I said, I think they got the better selection of heavyweights if you talking about heavyweight. But if you talking about just fighters outside of heavyweight, I think it's between top rank and matchroom.
Now with Golden Boy has
A lot
Ryan
of good
Garcia,
prospects.
Virgil Ortiz, Zerto,
Oscar
Zapata,
Collazo.
Oscar Collazo, Gabriela Fondora. They got Joel Ayarte.
Hmm.
They got Charles Conway. They got a nice roster too. Um, I'm trying to oh, they got Oscar. Oh, you said Oscar Duarte, yeah. JoJo, Alexis Rocha. They got a nice roster. Everybody's in a good position right now. Now, let me ask y'all, who would y'all want to see a 5v5 out of these matchups?
Would be for me would be Matchroom and Top Rank. That would be the fun one because they match up well.
Matchroom versus Top Rank? Yeah.
Yeah, they match up super well.
Yeah, we gotta get Bob Arum. I
If
hope Bob
if we're
Arum is doing
talking
well.
if we're talking lower classes though, like if we're gonna be talking like one from 105 to let's say like 118, I would say Golden Boy and Matchroom too, because Matchroom has a lot of like lower weight classes, dude. Like they have a lot of those dudes. And the same thing with Golden Boy. Golden Boy got a lot, I think almost all of them.
Yeah, we need Bob Arum back on the scene because last time he lost a fight, he spazzed on national television. That was hilarious.
Oh, when he lost to
when
Brian Irvin.
When Josh Taylor lost to Jack Catterall in the rematch,
Oh yeah, that was funny.
and that was a
And
matchroom
your baby.
promotion fight. Oh
Yeah.
man,
And your baby.
Bob Arum was sick.
Yes, it is,
And the
girl.
baby, salute. Yeah, that's your boy, Juanito.
And you don't even give me a follow.
Now we got to talk about. Appreciate you pulling up, Angie. Now, in a Nakatani card, that May card, I want to see if that full card is released. Hold on, real quick.
Yo, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be fun, bro. I'm gonna get up early for that. I swear to God I am.
Say that again.
I'm gonna get up early for that. I'm gonna get up early and watch that live.
Man, they gonna show it our time, man. Watch. Hold on, let me see what time it is. Nah, they probably can't do that. We'll
No,
see.
they can't do that, bro. That's
Oh, they haven't confirmed the card yet. Let me see. Nah, they haven't released the card yet. Okay, but yeah, that's gonna be lit right there.
a good fight.
Who
Even
you
though I
got?
think
Who you got in that matchup?
Nakatani about to get smoked.
Then he gonna get
He about to
stopped.
get he gonna get turned into feather dust.
Yeah, I think so too. And I like Junto. I mean, when he stopped Maloney, I mean that was I think that was knockout of the year.
No, that's a fact.
Yeah,
But he about to get
I needed it
he
to
about to
go the
get
distance. I needed to go the distance, and he broke my heart.
he about to get hands and put and feet put on.
I mean,
It's not even a joke, bro. It's like he about to get hands put on. My boy about to be like, what the fuck? All over the place.
hmm maybe he walking away onto something though.
Nah, hell no. Anyway, too smart, bro. I'm fully convinced this dude probably is the best fighter in the world. As
Yeah,
soon
but
as
he be getting caught though, man.
yeah, he be getting everybody gets
Hey,
caught, but he knows how to
Picasso, a big boy. Picasso gave him hell.
yeah, but Picasso, I think Picasso fight 130?
No,
Yes, he
Picasso fights
does.
122.
He fights 130 though. He definitely fights
No,
130. Yeah, I
stop,
swear to God, somebody said that to me. David
man.
Picasso, you crazy. David Picasso fought 130 before.
Okay. I mean, he
You,
looked bigger than anyway. I will say
he is
that.
bigger than anyway.
I will say that.
He's way bigger than anyway. Hold on, let me see this.
But to say he wasn't making weight, he was fighting at 130. We're gonna have to verify.
Nah,
Come
facts. We
on.
don't have to verify this. Hold on. What weight was this?
Let me
5'8",
see.
5. Bro, how can you tell what's the weight at? Jesus Christ, where's his waist
I'm
at?
about to go. I'm about to go through his resume. They probably don't have it listed.
On
They was
Boxer, right? Right,
scamming.
yo, they Boxer. I swear to God,
All
Boxer,
right,
you're
his
pissing
last
me
fight,
off.
of course. Okay, his last fight was 126. So I'm
Yep.
with you on that. Okay, so then all right, so that's already one weight class up. So he fought. Yeah, he fought. Ruiz was 130 and he weighed 126. Okay, he did fight Hovanesian at 121 in 2024. That's good. Let me go back a little further. No 130 fights though.
No, 130. Okay, so I was wrong, but I swear,
But let me just
126. He's
make
fought
sure.
there.
Yeah, he's fought 126 though, yeah. So he's never even
Touched
missed
120.
weight either.
Yeah. So yeah, okay, he's good.
Wow. That's pretty,
Yeah,
but
but
yeah.
he's not like gigantic. Like you're gonna get caught, bro. Especially like anyway, because anyone's trying to get you out of there 95%
Yeah,
of the time.
he started his career at 117. He weighed 116 and 3/4 his second fight.
Yeah, nah,
Picasso. So
he's trying to get you out of there though. Anyway's trying
yeah,
to get you out of
Picasso.
there.
Right. I'm with you. That's a
So he's
fact.
gonna get touched
Now,
up. He's gonna get touched up.
yeah, he is trying to get people out of there. But I feel like it's like a country, it's like an expectation thing, you know?
Hmm.
Like he's just like, I know I gotta put hands on you. Like that's my job.
My man's about to put hands and feet on him. I'll tell you. He about to turn him into sushi and some what's the steak from out there? Wagyu. He about to turn him
Oh,
into that.
Wagyu beef.
Yeah, he
Ah,
about to turn him into Wagyu beef,
turn that
bro.
brother into a Wagyu burger. Man, shout out to my brother Medis over here to be making the Wagyu burgers. I'm gonna have to give me one today. That's funny.
He's about to
Yeah,
get
I
turned
don't
into
think Junto really don't have no I
nah.
mean
Junto ain't
for
nice.
Junto can fight, but he's not on Inoue's level.
Nah. Especially if you're gonna go
When
hands and what? What happened?
when it comes to those two, um, Inoue got the better defense. I think both of them can crack, but Inoue got the better defense. So if you looking at it, you say okay, both of them got a possible chance of knocking each other out. Who has a better chance of avoiding?
Man, you keep going on right in and out, bro.
Hey, look at Angie B. Y'all gotta lay off all that cheese up there.
Hmm.
Y'all ass gonna be clogged up.
Hey yo,
Everything.
come on. Hey yo, come on, B. What are we doing?
I'm just trolling, man. Shout out to Angie B.
Nah, facts. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
For you keep coming on, bro. I don't know what's going on with you, good dog.
Free work moving around. He working.
Nah, but yeah, look, I don't see that. I don't think that fight's close, especially after the last performance. I don't think that fight's close.
Nah. It's nah. I don't see that either. Now let's pivot real quick. Devin and Rowley. Devin and Rowley. It's happening. It's happening next. Uh,
Is it confirmed?
it's
They
not. I
still
think
they still
it's.
haven't announced it.
They haven't announced it, right?
They're pissing me
Because
off. I need
yeah,
fights
yeah, we need to confirm this date because that's a big deal. Now
because I'm
look,
gonna start acting a fool. Stop playing with me.
now look, they haven't actually confirmed. Have they confirmed Junto versus in a way that haven't put a card out?
No,
I'll look it up.
they confirmed it. They confirmed it. I got
I think it's
I followed.
agreed to.
No, I think
Let me
no, it's
see if they
confirmed
got.
because I follow them on. I follow the Ring magazine on WhatsApp, and they said it was confirmed. Hold on.
Yeah. See, the thing
Okay,
is,
it is. It's May
it's
2nd.
not being put on by Top Rank, and it's not being put on by Turkey. So
It's
they using
Ohashi Promotions.
yeah, is that promotional company that's in Japan. So you probably not going to get the information as much information about it because they really catering to the Japanese.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, they
So
no,
we gonna
they
so
got the
we're
card
gonna
out.
so
They
we're
got the
gonna
card out.
see it.
They got the card out. Hold on.
I see
So
it right here. I see it. But go ahead, you
Takuma
can read it
Inoue
off.
versus Katsuuka.
Yeah,
Takuma's
Ioka.
nice, low key, bro. I like
Yeah,
him.
that's Ioka. Kazuti Ioka.
Yeah, that was it.
Kazuda Ioka. Yeah, that's a good fight.
This is a good fight. How you pronounce this dude's name over here? Shogo Tanaka versus how you pronounce this dude's name, big dog? I keep
Hold
forgetting
on,
how
let
his
me
name
pull
is.
it back up. My bad.
I don't know why you left.
Uh,
What's going on,
hold on. You
Angie?
said Oh, I got you. Kazuki. Oh yeah, Kazuki. Tomiyaka versus Shogo Tanaka. Now let me.
Okay.
I'm just pulling. I'm going in the side of the resume. That resume ain't nothing to look at for real. They got Raya Abe on here. Raya
I seen him
Abe.
fight.
He's a good fighter. He's fighting
Oh, my boy just Sasaki
Toshiki
back.
Shimamachi.
Soros Tanaka. Oh, I've seen this
And
dude
y'all
fight.
got to check
Was
my
it?
poster. I said, how much of these
Didn't
guys
this?
do you know, man? How much
So,
boxing are you really watching?
is Soros Tanaka the dude that? No, Soros Tanaka's not that dude. Is it
I,
him?
I'm gonna be I'm gonna be honest with you. When
505
it
KOs.
when it goes to those Japanese guys, I don't know them by name, but I know them by face.
Right.
Yeah, he
That's
nice. This
crazy.
dude,
And that's
and he
funny.
look like Soros Tanaka look
Let's
like
see.
like a Japanese Xander Zayas.
Cause I can't pronounce none of those guys' name, but except for Jun Nakatami and Monster Inoue. Those are the only ones I can pronounce. Everybody else, I can't pronounce their names until somebody else say it. And even then, I still might get tongue tied.
I'm already knowing free. Shout out to Igloo. Appreciate you pulling up.
Nah, I be watching those
Uh
fights. Those lower weight classes, they be banging out for real.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
yeah, we can do that, Gary.
A couple of days ago, when we had the Colazo fight, that might have been the best fight of that whole card.
Yeah, he was bang. He was trying to fight. You try. Yo, I like him. He's for real nice. He
He
for real
might
nice.
be my new Puerto Rican that I like. He
Nah,
he's starting to grow on me more than Xander.
Yeah,
mm,
he really about that action.
nah, he for real. I like that, and I'm glad that we getting somebody down there because the last one that we had down there that was really actually nice was Avon, and we haven't had somebody like an Avon in a while.
Now let me just finish out the May 2nd card since we did, right? Now, Jin Sasaki, right? Jin Sasaki is fighting that guy Soro Tanaka. The Soro Tanaka kid is 505 KOs.
He could fight though. Didn't he fight? No, I don't want to say he fought on the wasn't it the ring card? Was it at the
He
ring
gonna,
card or was
he
it
gonna,
somebody?
he might stop Jin Sasaki. We might be
Yeah, he
able to
low
make
key.
money on that.
Yo, let me know, free. We
Hey,
gonna put something together. You and me.
we might be speaking
But
foreign language to the subscribers and the followers right now because most people don't follow these smaller weight classes. So we
No, they
might be
don't.
speaking a little bit of foreign language.
it is, hey, it is. And shout out to we'll pivot real quick. Shout out to AC. Yeah, and then the last fight I wanted to mention was Yoshiki Takai, the former champion. He lost, man. He lost to my guy. Oh no, he got stopped by Christian Medina. He didn't fight my guy Rene Santiago. That's my guy right there. He always be making me bread. Um, that's my dog. Now, okay, Yoshiki Takai, he's fighting Takane Wang. Nah, he ain't gonna do nothing with Tashiki. Okay. Okay, good card, man. That's a good card. And Colazo, very strong fighter. Let me see. I'm gonna do some quick research on this carrier. We'll talk about it real fast. We are hour in. Somebody bless the channel, bless the chat. We got multiple people in here. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Help support the grind, help support the channel. Um, I'm gonna pull this up real. All right. Back to 30 schedule program. Anybody? I can't hear anybody. For you here, Juan, you here? Hold on, let
Yeah,
me
I'm here.
see.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
here. It
lock.
went silent for a minute, but I'm here.
Okay. Um, yeah, I like this. Okay, so TKO Holdings is behind the bill. Zuffa is behind this bill. Politician official sponsors are Brian Jack, Republican from Georgia, and then Sharice Davids, Democrat from Kansas. It's a bipartisan, so they got both sides on board. All right, this is what they're trying to do. The new bill, the core idea, not to remove the Ali Act, but it's to add it as a parallel system that could fundamentally change boxing. Okay, so they just want to be able to compete and then take over. If you know what I'm saying with the money, like that's what it come down to, right? Now, of course, the key provision is it creates new leagues, introduces the Unified Boxing Organization. So these will act like UFC style leagues. Okay, allow exclusive contracts. So fighters could sign long-term exclusive deals similar to MMA, UFC model. Sets minimum pay and safety rules. Minimum pay, okay, around 150 per round, whatever. Whoop-de-whoop. Expanded medical coverage, standardized drug testing. It changes how rankings and titles work. Promotions could control rankings internally. Um, but critics say this will create a conflict of interest, so we'll see about that. Um, they say Ali, Mike Tyson is, and Lonnie Ali are in support. People that are not in support are Oscar De La Hoya, Evander Holyfield, and it says USA Boxing withdrew support. A lot of the critics are saying this could turn boxing into a monopoly style system. When it could go into effect, current status is passed by the U.S. House March 2026. So I guess that's why Carrier brung it up. Shout out to Carrier, and now it's going to the Senate. It's not yet into law. It still needs Senate approval and a president's signature. So there's not an official start date. So
And that's gonna be bad for all of the boxers because now they change it where your promoter can be your manager and they can make all your fights and tell you what you can and cannot do.
mm, yeah, that's definitely not gonna be good for the sport. And well, as far as the fighters are concerned, and I mean, we just hoping that the money, like Paramount Plus, definitely put a lot of money into Zuffa Boxing. I'm not gonna say Dana White is definitely not going to throw money away. That's what we know for sure. Uh, he's gonna make sure that he puts on profitable events. I mean, I think they did a good rollout. Let me pull up their schedule. Let me pull up Zuffa Boxing schedule because I think they got some good fights coming up too. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Hold on, man. What? Man, shout out to Paramount Plus, man. Paramount Plus has done a hell of a job. Um, psh, I got Paramount Plus. It's fire. I watched Landman on Paramount Plus. If y'all have Paramount Plus, watch Landman. It's good. Um, now let me see. I'm pulling up Zuffa. I'm pulling up Zuffa Boxing right now. Let's go, man. Shout out to the The UFC is on top of Zuffa Boxing. Wow. All right. So where the schedule at? Hmm. Okay, they do have a fight card next week. It's nasty work. They don't even want you to go into the website. Like I don't got this sign line logged into my phone. I got to do it another way. Okay. So next week, Zuffa Boxing, they have a show on Sunday. So they just gonna take over Sundays. We got a lot of fights after this weekend. So on the April 4th weekend, we got Tim Tszyu versus Dennis Nerja. We also have Kelvin Davis. His opponent fell out, but they still gonna do the event in Norfolk at the Scope. Not the Scope. My apologies. At the ODU arena. I think they call it the it may be the Chartway Arena. Yeah, but it's at ODU in Norfolk. Mm, trying to think if I want to go to that. I may go to that fight. I like that. I like that. I'll probably drive down there for that. Uh, I'm gonna need to get a ticket. I'm gonna need to get like 2 tickets. I'm gonna buy them now because I'm be mad if they're gonna be gone. Let me see. I'm gonna call my cousin when we get off of here and see if I'm gonna do that. Okay, yeah, they got Brandon Adams is back. Brandon Adams versus Kamian Ayarko. That's gonna be on April 11th. Okay, so yeah, we got a good schedule coming up. Zuffa's doing some good work. We got a lot of good action coming up. So that's separate. Zuffa is doing things and PBC is doing things. We got a PBC pay per view this weekend, and we got Zuffa Boxing. Pretty much doing everything they doing with Paramount Plus, which is, I mean, we've so far so good. Yeah, so far so good. But yeah, Carrie, yeah, it's I think I don't think the promoters are going anywhere. They just gonna they want the ability to sign these guys to long term deals. So like right now, like Conor Ben was able to get a 1 year deal. They want to sign Conor Ben for, 10 years or whatever, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see. Hopefully everything work out in the fighters' favor, and we as the fans, we get a lot of great fights over the next, year. So I think we in a great position. This live, and let me pay respect to Golden Boy Promotions, right? This live is about Golden Boy agreeing with the zone, right? So they have a new agreement with the zone, which is going to lock them in for it said anywhere from 2 to 4 years, probably about 4 year deal, something like that. But they didn't release any like official um length or amount that they signed for. They didn't do that with Matchroom either, right? So they doing private business, whatever, which is a good thing. But Golden Boy, I'm really trying to see if Golden Boy is going to do. I mean, what are they going to do? Like, okay, they do have Ryan, they do have Virgil. Are they going to get this worked out with Virgil and make the Boots fight? Like, what's next? Now, it looks like Oscar is kind of avoiding the Boots fight. So we're going to see if they can still make it happen. I don't think Oscar wants to make that fight right now. So that's just so. And then, of course, if somebody takes a fight, you push the ball, you push everything down. But now that everybody's under one roof, the zone is going to be able to call their shot a little bit better, put up the money for the fights that they want. Like how they really always wanted that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia fight. And, they pretty much got it. They paid for it again. Ryan ended up losing. So now they've been pretty much having everybody under one promotional company. They can pick the best fights and the biggest fights that they want to make. Right now it looks to be Devin versus Ryan and Boots versus Xander, and then I think we'll get I think we may get like Virgil, Josh Kelly or something like that. We probably get like Virgil, Josh Kelly. Yeah, we'll probably it's probably be something like that. Watch. Um, I don't know. Yeah, because that's like we seen Boachuk. I think that's a better fight for Josh Kelly than um the Xander fight. I mean, he definitely not gonna be Xander, but he definitely not gonna be Virgil either. I think both. I think Virgil would shoot Josh Kelly up. But so we're gonna see what they do with that belt, man. We don't like guys being belt holders, man. So definitely, so Josh Kelly is gonna have to fight somebody. He needs a big fight. He's holding that belt, that IBF belt at 154. Now, kind of Ben is kind of avoiding that fight, right? Because that's really, if you want to be world champion, can you beat Josh Kelly at 154? I mean, Free, you still in here with me? Shout out to everybody in the building.
Yeah, I'm
Y'all
still
tapped the
here.
like one.
Yeah, I'm still here.
Free. What's your thoughts? I'm talking 154 business and Josh Kelly. Now, Conor Ben has fought Chris Eubank Jr. and he's coming down to fighting Regis at 150. Uh, what's going on? Do you feel like he's passing up a good opportunity in Josh Kelly? Can he beat Josh Kelly?
I think he can. I think that was the fight that Eddie Hearn was looking to make for him before he decided to go over there with Turkey. And I think that's the reason why Eddie Hearn was a little upset because I think he was trying to give Conor Ben that opportunity of becoming a champion for the first time in his career. You got these two guys that's contemporaries of Jerron Businis, and neither one of them has been champion yet with Conor Ben and Virgil Ortiz. Out of those three guys, Jerron Businis is the only one that's been champion. And those are his contemporaries. So I think Eddie Hearn was trying to make that fight with Conor Ben for Josh Kelly. So and then Jerron Businis gets this fight with Virgil. You got a mega fight on the line for three belts.
Yeah. Yep.
Uh, that I mean that's a big fight. I mean it could possibly be bigger than Virgil and Jerron Businis because um, Conor Ben is well loved over in the UK, and then you got Jerron Businis, his fan base in the US. That could be a bigger fight than Virgil and Jerron.
Yep. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that, Free.
Yeah, I think Boxram he started too late in that fight. If he would have started one round earlier, Boxram would have still been champion. That fight would have ended in a draw. He would have still been champion. But I think he started that fight just a round too late. Um, so I mean, that's what happens when you sit back and you let people pile up rounds and then you fighting from behind. That's why you got to start from round one and and keep going until the end of the fight because you don't know what the judges are looking at. You don't know how many rounds you are down, so you always got to stay on top of your game from round one to round 12.
Hey man, shout out to Coach Eddie, man. Appreciate you pulling up, Coach. You think these guys is moving around boots? Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see because he's the interim champion for the WBA, right in position to fight Xander Zayas. So the rumors are that they are anticipating that fight is gonna happen. Nothing has been announced, but well, with a lot of these promotional companies under the same banner, under the zone, I mean, we expecting a hell of a fight. Somebody got to give. Something gonna have to give.
No, I think that fight is going to happen because both these guys are in camp now. If that fight is not happening, they got a fight lined up for both of them because both of these guys went to camp at the same time. You saw Virgil. I mean, I'm sorry. You saw Xander Zayas put on his Instagram that he's in camp, and you saw Jerron Ennis showed on his Instagram that he's in camp. So if they not fighting each other, they got a fight lined up for these two guys at the same time.
Nah, absolutely. Absolutely. I'm with you on that. Hmm. Yeah, we got a great weekend ahead of us, y'all. Um I'm looking forward to it. And I mean, if we get some of these fights over the line, like the Devin Haney, Norman Jr., and another one would be, I'm tripping. Devin Haney, Rolly, and Boots, Xander, and then we really need to get a confirmation if Arrow is going to be coming back because that's a lot. That's a lot of activity at 154. We just had Adamas put on a great fight at 160. So we got Erzlani Laura at 160. So what makes sense? And at the end of the day, Sebastian, you got Coach Eddie said Sebastian going to sleep. So
Man, that man
man, listen,
Keith Thurman ain't knocking out that man Sebastian Findor.
man, he just looked so small in the ring against
Look,
Pacquiao. I mean, I know that was a long time ago in a different weight, but I mean, I
do
don't
you
know. Keith
realize
got
the
good
last
feet.
time up until he knocked out Josh Jarvis Brock, Keith Thurman hadn't knocked anybody out in like almost 9 years. It's been like 9 years since Keith Thurman knocked somebody out. Up until that point, I mean, the last guy he knocked out was right before he fought. Right before he fought, was it Danny Garcia or Sean Porter? It was one of them two. That was the last guy that he knocked out. It was right before that fight, and he went on a dry spell. He wasn't even dropping nobody, let alone knocking anybody out.
Did he drop Barrios? I don't think so.
No, no, Barrios. He hurt Barrios, but then Barrios hurt him.
Right.
All right, I'm sure that. I thought he was gonna bring it out.
Yeah, it's not looking well. I mean, outside, it's gonna have to be an upset KO. That's the only way I could see Keith winning this fight. It's gonna be an upset KO. I mean, I guess he could move laterally. He's definitely a better boxer, I think, based on his lateral movement, his ability to get in and out. If he can get inside and land some big shots, he could possibly hurt Sebastian. But the thing about it is he really gonna be strong enough? Is Sebastian gonna be strong enough to really dominate Keith? I mean, I don't see it. Talk to us, coach. What's your thoughts? You got Keith by stoppage?
Well, man, the thing about this is that Keith Thurman and Fondor is an interesting matchup. Now, it was a fight. I started following Sebastian Fondor when one of my old trainers told me about the guy. He fought a fighter by the name of Javante Clark, if I remember correctly. I think it was on PBC or something like that. He was up and coming. He's a tall guy too, out of Ohio. He's like 6'3", but he was able to easily, in my opinion, outbox Fondora, but it called it a draw. And he never rematched the guy because the guy had lateral movement, and that gave Fondora so much problems, man, that they never even visited that page again. One thing I know about Fondora, he moves funny. The reason why I say he moves funny, he got knocked out by Mendoza and never went back and tried to right that wrong. He never tried to right that draw with Javante Clark, a guy who clearly outboxed him. Fondora got a gift in that decision. So Keith Thurman, if he still has his lateral movements, he's gonna have it's gonna be a problem for Fundora, man, because Fundora's defense is so non-existent that it is pathetic. I actually got in a kind of not an argument, but a heated conversation with my old trainer because he's close with the Fundoras, and I said, "Look, man, the guy's just tall. The only reason he having success because he's tall." I said his success depends on how good his chin is, and everybody knows in boxing, you keep getting hit on that chin, eventually it's gonna fall. I say he's nothing but a big version of Antonio Margarito. That's all he is, man. Come forward, throw a lot of punches, get hit all the time. His defense is trash, man. You look at the the Tim Tszyu fight. He was, even in the loss, he was getting caught. One thing about Fundora, he always get caught. Always. Eric Lubin catching him all night long. Even dropped him a couple times. Of course, Mendoza put him to sleep. El Ocampo was catching him. The dude defense is trash, man. So that's what I'm saying. Keith has a puncher's chance because Keith has skills, he has footwork, but he has placement. He knows how to land those punches. And if he lands those punches on Fundora, man, he's got a great chance of knocking this dude out. Great chance.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna
No,
be interesting.
I don't doubt that he has a chance. I just don't think he's gonna capitalize on it. Yeah.
Has Father
I give
Time
every
caught up with Keith?
Well, we're gonna see. We seen Terrence Crawford turn back the hand. Well, not really turn back the hand of time, but Terrence Crawford looked good at 38. Usyk, another guy who looks good. Well, I'm almost 40. Beterbiev, 40 years old. So maybe these guys not taking all these fights is extending their career. Because you got to remember those guys in the year before them, they were 40, 50 fights, 60 fights, 70 fights, 80 fights, 90 fights. Roberto Duran fought 120 fights. So now these guys are taking 35, 40 fights. It's probably allowing them to hang around a little bit longer, because you're not having to do all those training camps. You don't have all those fights. So it could be some longevity. If Keith has his legs together and his Fundora is constantly walking towards him, he's gonna run into some shots, man. And all Keith need to do is stay off the rope. If he keeps that fight in the middle of the ring and stay off the rope, don't get cornered up and run Fundora into shots, he's more than a live dog in this fight.
Hey, the only problem is all Fundora got to do is take 2 steps. He's going to be on the other side of the ring with Keith Thurman. He just got to get within 2 feet of Keith Thurman. He can hit Keith Thurman with punches that Keith Thurman can't hit him back with. And we all know Keith Thurman is weak to the body. Sebastian hit Keith Thurman to the body a couple of times. Keith Thurman ain't gonna be moving around the ring. Well, he might be moving around the ring, but it ain't gonna be to box. It's gonna be to get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. It's a little feedback. It's a lot of feedback for you. Y'all hear me? You can hear me? Yes, it's just feedback. Appreciate you, Free. I'm with you on that, Coach. I think it's gonna be a good weekend. I think it's gonna be a good fight card this weekend. I gotta do some moving around before we get out of here today, Coach. Let me talk to me about which fight, like which of these promotional companies that sign with Dazn, Queensberry, Matchroom, Top Rank, Goldenboy. When you review the landscape, who has the most exciting fights? What promotional company is at the top right now, in your opinion?
I think Top Rank and Matchroom, man. Yeah, I think they got some good prospects over there and some good potential matchups. So I like. But all the promotion companies are on point, man. If you really look at it, what they got going on, that's a nice umbrella to have, man. And they putting all these guys under the same umbrella. So all of them are signed with the zone. Is that correct?
All four, yep.
And you know how crazy that is for Back then, they were talking about, the zone is the dead zone. They ain't gonna do this. They ain't gonna do that. And then look how the table had turned. Like all four. It's the only one we missing is PDC. But all the major boxing platform is under the streaming app. And the ironic, man. And it seemed like
Yeah.
and it really is. And then also you got Turkey involved like that. And you also not only that, but you got a lot of moving parts here. And PBC also lends their fighters to fight on these Turkey cards. So man, hey, it's a good spot, man. All these guys together, man. You know what I mean? A lot of good fighters, man. We got Goldenboy, and they got some I call them protected fighters. You know what I'm saying? Well orchestrated fighters, because you know how Goldenboy is. You get on that Goldenboy diet, you can be 50-0. You know what I mean? They're gonna make sure you're gonna be 51-0, whatever. Matchroom, Eddie Hearn, one thing I say about him, man, he'll put you in there, man. Bob Arum, he'll put you in there too. You know what I mean? It's like Goldenboy, they try to protect their fighters, man. But Eddie Hearn lost a lot of his fighters lost, man. He'll put you in there. You know what I mean? Top Rank put you in there, Matchroom put you in there. So I think it's gonna be Top Rank and Matchroom, man. Because I think that they're gonna be the ones that are gonna be willing to make the fights, man. Oscar De La Hoya, he's not he don't treat his promotion company the same way he treats his boxing career. Oscar De La Hoya wanted to smoke with everybody. But with him, it's like with his fighters, he just moved them, in a protected way. And I understand, that's business. You want to protect your investment at the end of the day, but you gotta let these guys fight, man.
No, I'm with you 1,000%, coach. Now, shout out to my brother Ja. Um, I'm gonna say this to my brother Ja. It should be a button or option on there to gift a membership, even though you a member. When you click the button, just look at it for me, Ja. Ja sent a $7 cash app to gift a membership for somebody on the channel. Supporting the channel, and that's a great thing, and I appreciate you, bro. Um, there should be a button option to gift memberships. If you look at it, it should definitely be an option on it. Um, but no, my brother sent me a $7 cash app, help the channel grow and support the grind. So I appreciate the work. I'm gonna drop the link. Cause and Ja probably he was sensing, he was like, okay, B3 is he might be ready to end the show. We gotta push the show, help the show grow. That's my brother. I appreciate you. I'm gonna drop the link. Anybody, we'll do it like this. Anybody that wants to click the link and come up, I'll cook with Coach Eddie for a little bit. I'll let the Cash App will extend the show. But in the future, if anybody ever want to gift memberships, it should be an option. When you like go to send a Cash App, it should be like a drop down option of different things that you can do on the channel. So I appreciate you, bro, and I'm thankful now. But yeah, anybody that doesn't have a membership can definitely click the link, right? And then we'll just extend the show until me. If anybody want to click the link, and then I'll cook with Coach Eddie until Coach Eddie fall off, and then we'll close it out. And my brother Ja pulling up. Appreciate you, Ja.
Well,
What up,
I
Jock?
was
What's happening,
trying.
man?
What up with you, coach? I was trying. I don't know what I'm doing. Like sometimes I feel like dumb when it comes to certain stuff. Like I be having a block. I try to look though and see how you give, because people have gifted me memberships on other channels before. Like
Hmm.
I don't know what I'm doing though with it.
Yeah, it's
Like
like
even when I
right through
try
the
to go to
YouTube.
the link, I know it's something on my phone that I need to do so I could just go to that link, but I don't know. Like it only let me use like uh my default or my Google to connect like that. That's why I'd be like, I need the link in the chat because it won't let me go to that when I sign into YouTube. But I feel like it's something that I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to that.
No, I'm with you. It's I can if you send me any screenshots, I can look at it and see what's going on. We'll work it out. But I'm with you 1,000. I'm already knowing like with the I'm impatient, so I had to. I had to wait, like, and wait for Google to allow me to even put in the application for my assets because I messed around and requested, like the little approval code. They want to confirm your phone number or something, and it delayed. So I requested it like 3 or 4 times, and then it was like,
They stopped you like, hold on,
yeah.
that's too much.
I was like, hold on, brother, what you do? Once you failed about 3 attempts, and then you're not gonna get nobody on Google or anybody to troubleshoot for you. You just gotta wait. So yeah, I'm the same way. You gotta just be patient with stuff. Hey, okay. He said you had Loki had an A full amount. So you want to troll Ja? Okay, you want to put Ja in
Well,
in
who
the
that's
mix?
aircraft?
Yeah,
What
he
you
just want
What
to
talking
you
talk to
about?
me.
say? I low key had 8-4. You funny. How you give it to Lamont and you scoring? You should have had it a draw. What you scoring?
He said round by round. He said he
I
had
wish
Lamont
Ant
winning
was
eight
on.
rounds.
I wish
Yeah,
Ant. I
they
don't
didn't
know
need to
where
run that
Ant
back,
been at.
man.
He
Let
the
me
That's
tell
all
best
they
him.
at
need
the
to
Let me
do,
playback.
text
man.
him. Let me
Just
let
run
me
it
hit him
back,
up.
man.
He
You know
played
what I
back the
mean?
fights. Cause other people be trying to do it. They replay be lagging like. So you don't know what landed, and then they be hating on Tank. So of course they going to keep on doing that. Like,
Well,
Yeah,
like I said, man, most of the time, if you a super duper A side, man, if you got a draw against a super duper A side, you probably won that fight, man. You know that just go. That's an old saying in boxing, man. Like if you go to,
right?
if I go,
That
if I go to John hometown, right? If you go to a fighter hometown, he got his whole family there. Everybody rocking with the dude. You come out of that joker with a draw, you probably won, dog. You know what I'm saying? That you keep it 100.
but wasn't they? Where was they at? They was in New York,
Still, Tank man, Tank a megastar though, man.
and
That
it was a
that's don't play these
DC
games,
thing.
John. Tank is a megastar, man. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
I feel like if Tank didn't do that knee thing, he would have won.
that neither had nothing to do with it. It's just like this.
No,
Even
I
put it
think
like
they
this.
did that like just to be fair. They gave it a draw. Like somebody scored Tank winning. Nobody didn't score Lamont winning. And when I look at the fight, I
So
feel like Tank was in
how I wound up being the
control.
draw then? How I
I
wound up
feel
being the
like
draw?
it was a draw because wasn't enough done on either side to give
No, you
somebody the
said
win.
nobody
Like
had Tank winning.
you
You
could
said
say
nobody had Tank
somebody.
winning. What you
I
talking about?
didn't say that. I didn't say that. I said somebody did have Tank winning. But listen, what I'm saying though. You saying one thing that could be true, like oh, most of the time if you the draw then and you get a draw then you probably won. That's just a fantasy though. That's a maybe. What if? But what I'm
Nah,
saying
that's
is
boxing politics, bro.
the draw is neither one of them did enough to give one fighter the win. That's regular. That ain't gotta do no extra thinking and overcomplicate a situation. Like neither one of them did enough to give one or the other the win. Especially Lamont didn't.
hold on, coach.
What about taking that from Tank? I didn't see that at all. I seen him waiting on
But
Tank the whole fight.
but Ja, what's your thoughts on it? And it's a saying in boxing that goes back farther than us. Uh, to beat a champ, you got to beat the champ, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
So
saying. He ain't do
so
that.
so he didn't. It was a deserved draw.
There wasn't no bet on the line though.
Yes, it was. Tank
We don't
WBA
have
though.
to ever talk about. Let's stop that when it come to Tank. We don't ever have to talk about a belt when it come to Tank. He might be the man that really start like when it's all said and done that initiated these fighters really fighting for themselves and not the belts.
Okay, check this out.
Tank do
I'm gonna
not you get more from beating Tank than you do from getting a belt.
Without a doubt.
Let's cut that. Like Cat, that's our Cat want to bring up the belts just to try to throw it off. Like what? If you beat Tank, you set for life. If you lose to Tank, you be set for life.
Now, I think the reason why it was so blatantly obvious, man, it was like When I watch the fight, I ain't got a dog in the hunt, man. I'm gonna call everything straight down the middle. And my initial response when I watching this fight, at first I was watching the fight, and then about midway through the fight, I kind of was like, "Wait a minute, what's going on?"
He
And then
never
about
turned up.
7,
He even said it, coach. Not to cut you off, coach, but he
yeah.
said he never turned up. He said he messed up,
But and that's what I'm saying. And then I'm looking at the fight, right, and I'm going into this fight 10th round. I'm like, "Bruh, this fight, Lamont might win this thing." That's what I'm sitting there thinking. I'm keeping
And
100. I ain't got no dog in the fight. And at the end of the fight, my honest response was, "Bruh, you won the fight, but they ain't gonna give it to you." I say that to myself. So you want, but I did not expect them to give Lamont a draw. I
it's a
expected him to be.
bias too. You know
I
why?
expect. Hold on, brother. I expect him to be 115 to 113. Tank is the star, man. Period. Ain't no bias. Anything is
To
biased towards
me,
Tank.
it's a bias because,
To
like,
who?
first I
In
want to
who? In
start
whose favor?
when Crawford just beat Canelo. That did not apply. Like Crawford won, he got the win. He didn't dominate Canelo like y'all
Let
be
me and
acting like. Man,
He beat him every
before you go
round,
off
bro.
too
What you
what
far,
y'all
talking
gotta
about?
do. I
let
get
me say
why
this though.
people doing it,
It's
but it's a
Josh funny.
bias because if you just do good
Josh
against
can't
the
hear me.
draw, then people gonna feel like you won. You ain't saying that. You can say one thing, but
No,
say the
I
full
know
thing.
what I'm watching, man.
If
I'm
you
sitting there
just
watching.
look good or you just do better than anybody else do, people gonna feel like you won. That's like a win. His draw, he still took it like a win.
Well, it was a win. It was a win for him. That was the biggest stage he was on. Ja got knocked off, but Ja be back. But that was a huge one. We're gonna bring smoke in, but I missed a little bit what Coach Eddie said. But I definitely called the draw, Coach. I knew for a fact that
I thought
hold on,
Lamont
some
won the
feed.
fight, bro.
I mean, I thought he was winning the fight.
Yeah,
I knew he wasn't gonna win the fight.
that's what I'm saying. I thought he was
So
gonna lose
I
due to
made
politics.
$2,300 on the draw.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna lose due to politics, man. I was sitting there watching the fight, and I said, "Bro, you won the fight, but they ain't gonna
Who,
get it to you."
Crawford? You thought he was gonna lose due to
No,
politics?
no, I'm talking about Tank. When I watching the Tank Roach fight, my initial response was, and I said this, I was sitting on the edge of my bed watching the fight, and I
It was
watched this
close.
thing play out, and I'm saying Tank, I'm expecting Tank to pull away, but it's not. Matter of fact, it looked like to me, in my opinion, I had Lamont winning the fight. If I was judging that fight, I would have gave the fight to Lamont. I thought he won the fight, and it really was an easy
Why?
fight to score, in my opinion. It was an easy fight. And that's I ain't gonna go through
How?
which rounds I thought. I'm just saying my overall experience when I watched that fight. I
Not the
thought Lamont.
specific rounds, but like
I
what?
thought
What
Lamont.
you
I thought
saying?
Lamont won the fight.
You saying he won easy? How? Just a
It
simple
was easy for me
explanation.
to score because Tank don't throw a lot of punches anyway. You know
Lamont
what I'm
didn't throw
saying?
a lot of punches either.
I ain't gonna go through all this. I'm just saying I thought the man won the fight. I don't want to do all this, 'cause I ain't finna
That I
jump out
know
of the
what
rabbit
it
hole with you,
is.
man.
It's wanting to see Tank lose. That's
No, it
all.
ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. I didn't watch the
It
man. The
is.
man.
Go
I
ahead.
Now
Go
thought the
listen,
ahead.
man
I'm
lost the
not about to
fight, bro.
pretend and act
that
like,
fight
oh,
was super close.
I thought the man lost the fight.
think it
That
was a
was a very
draw.
competitive
Like
fight
I
too.
think it was
Canelo,
a draw.
Man,
bro.
I was
If
scared
you,
when he
I
took
would
that knee.
never have said Lamont
Ja,
won.
we
bro,
was
the
watching the
man,
fight.
you gotta stop it, John. The man is a
I
super
never would
duper
have
A
said that.
side, bro.
That's not
This
Oh
man
yeah, he
is
is
a
a super duper A
super
side. That's a
duper
A
fact.
A
side,
side,
A
and you
side,
got a
whatever,
draw.
He's
man.
big. He's a big,
It
heavy A
matters,
side.
dog.
That's just a one way. You want
No,
thing one.
all right,
You want
If
everything one
anybody's an
Hold
A
way.
on,
side, it's
John. Let
him.
me,
You
stop
want
for one
everything
second,
one way,
Stop for
don't
one
you?
second, man. Hear me out, John. When Triple G fought Canelo Alvarez, Canelo was a super duper A side in that fight, first fight. Triple G
Nah, cap. That's
clearly what?
cap.
No, you gotta listen, bro. You still in high school. Pay attention, man. I'm trying to tell you
No, I'm
something.
not.
Triple G was Canelo
Yeah,
was
high
a
school
super
was
duper
different
A
when you
side
was in high
in
school
that
than
fight.
when I was in high school.
He
You got
was
more knowledge readily available to me.
Canelo was a triple. He was a super duper A
Y'all
side
still
against
think
Triple G.
Christopher Columbus discovered America.
Hold
Don't
on,
come
y'all.
at
We
me with
Ja, we
none of
can't
that.
talk over each other, y'all. We can't talk over each other. Ja,
Like I
you
said,
know your
Y'all
voice.
was
You know you
still
sound like
talking
a
about
young
Chris.
man.
Y'all didn't even know. Y'all
You
was
going
denying
Ja?
that
That's
we
God
Native
bless you, bro.
Americans. Stop
God
talking
bless you,
about
bro.
school, man. Before I take
Come
you to
on, man.
school.
I don't
Now
think you
y'all
good at
want to
going
act
down
like we now
is
y'all want to act
rabbit
like we
holes, y'all.
natives now.
That's
What
all
was
that
y'all
you go
doing the
down.
whole time?
I ain't going down. I
Stop
ain't going down
bluffing.
the thing with you. I ain't going there, bro. I'm not going. You going down the rabbit hole by yourself. I ain't going with you, man.
Listen.
You
You
All
is
right.
jump
the
All right.
down.
Hold on.
rabbit
Hold on.
hole.
Hold on,
You
y'all.
talk about
Ja,
high
Ja,
school.
coach, can I get the floor, Ja?
My bad.
All right. All
I
right.
said the
Appreciate
coach.
you, man. Let me bring in Smoke. Smoke, you in here with us?
Yeah.
Smoke, man, talk to me, bruh. What's up with this? Everybody under the same banner, right? Golden Boy, then signed to the zone. Are we gonna get any 5v5s? Do you feel like it's gonna make the it easier to make fights? Like with the Boost Xander? Just talk to me, man. How you feeling about this signing?
I kind of feel like Coach did when we first heard about it. That don't really mean that they're gonna be, you know what I'm saying, collabing together, you know.
Yeah.
But we should get some. I mean, if the fight is there, you're on the same network, we should get it. But I mean, that'd be too easy for them to do. That's how I feel. It'd be too easy for them to do. So they're gonna make it hard no matter what. Uh,
Yeah.
I think
Now before we now let me before you go on. Uh who did you have? Do you feel like it was the right outcome in the Tank versus Lamont, or did you have it a draw? Break it down.
I
How did
felt
you see it?
I felt like watching it live. I was like, damn, he might lose this one.
Yeah.
And then I'm sitting there and I'm like, watch this shit be a draw.
Hmm.
And then it was a draw. And I was just like, boy, you lucky. You lucky you is who you is.
Mm.
Real talk. Whether you was focused, you had all this back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But you need to be focused on boxing, bro, because yeah, that one wasn't
It's like that.
the one.
It's funny how like you know how the judges is gonna score a fight, but
Oh, the phone call was already made. Because you gotta think, stuff was out when stuff is already in motion before you fight this guy for a
it
fight.
don't even got to be a phone call. These are the promoters that's paid. I mean, these are the judges that's paid for by the promoters. They're hired. So until you change that system, it is what it is. They're gonna do and see things the way that benefits their pocket.
So the draw with Tank and Lamont was that controversial?
Yeah.
With the well, I think more
Yeah,
so the
I be
controversy. Let me
thinking
say this
y'all
though,
know
John.
nothing about boxing when
Let me
y'all
say
say this
this.
stuff.
Let me
Cause we
say this
can't
real
even
quick.
really go through
Shout
it.
out to Bentley. Salute to Bentley. Um, the what made it controversial and what had me nervous as I mean, I was like, yo, he gonna mess my money up. Was when the knee happened. When the knee happened, that made it controversial.
I
The
could
no
see the
knockdown knee.
knee. I could see the knee, but the knee wasn't even counted. And
And
what
look.
Tank
Hey,
did
Ja,
was
peep
not
this.
illegal. What Tank did, and then
Right.
Lamont rubbed the grease. What the story that nobody was telling was Lamont rubbed the grease in Tank eye.
Mm-hmm.
Lamont loved hitting behind the head. That's why he rubbing grease off of Tank head the whole time. Then he throw a little jab and rub it in his eye.
If it was now, what did Tank say about the fight?
He said the grease got in his eye from the headbutt,
Nah, he
from his head
said,
being braided. And the lady
nah,
came out the next day and said, I ain't put that much damn grease in his hair.
right.
So
Which is a
Shout out to
lie.
Chiefs.
They lying. You know how
Shout
much
out to
grease they
Salute
be
Chiefs.
putting in their hair. Stop
man,
lying.
you can try
And
on
it wasn't her fault though. She right about that. It was
not her
Lamont
fault.
who rubbed the grease cause he always hitting behind the head.
Man, he
And he
should have
rubbing the
had
grease off his Tank head and then rub it in his eye.
get a fade, get your Caesar back. You ain't gotta worry about it. Just start brushing your hair and get wet.
Yeah.
Trim,
Reinvent yourself.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, come back with the season.
Come back with the Caesar. Get the shadow fade like
That
what you
was
had.
Tank Muhammad Ali moment with the grease in his eye. That's how I seen it.
Man, that's man.
Yeah, I seen it as And what he said after the fight, because they told him the knee, they called it a draw because of the knee. Now I know everybody say, well, they didn't count it, they didn't count it. They counted it. Cause we
And,
know
and,
good and
and
well, coach thought if it wasn't for that knee,
Tank was gonna
Tank
get
would have got it, he would have won.
he
Come
got
on,
it.
let's keep it
and
$1,000.
and this is
And
a
we'd have
different
moved on.
perspective. I know Coach could understand this, cause he old school. Like I ain't know what he gonna say, but like where I feel like some of the judges gave Tank the fight, and it made it a draw too because Tank was the one really making all the action happen in the fight.
Oh,
Lamont was sitting back and waiting on Tank.
he's a counter.
And that's a big deal in a professional fight. Like if Tank would have just waited, cause he the A side, he could have just waited and box. That's what I wanted him to do. I wanted him to box around and beat Lamont like he beat Pitbull. Cause you earned that right. You earned that right to do that now. Like fight like Shakur, you earned it. Like that's what I want Tank to do in that fight. But he was making the fight a fight. Mott was waiting back like as if he was the A side. It's no way I would have gave him the W. And then he took that draw as a W. There's no way I would have gave somebody the W. Yeah, he not the A side. Why you waiting, sitting back? If Shakur do it, that's different.
T Hill, salute. Appreciate you pulling up, man. My brother Ja, he blessed the cash
I
app.
know what you
He
saying,
gifted a
aircraft though.
membership.
You missed Tank.
So the link is pinned. If
Yeah.
anybody want to pull up the link, well, I don't know if it's pinned, but the link is definitely in the chat. Anybody that want to pull up, man, we're gonna cook for a little bit longer on this.
Troll
Um,
one time if you missed Tank. Yo, miss Tank in this boxing. We already know. We excited. Let's get this court thing out the way. Yeah, sir. Let's get back to it. Yeah, sir. Can't wait. I want to see that rematch. Let's see it.
AI is sick.
Now, it's gonna be a minute before Tank. If what I seen is true, he doing the counter suit. It'll be a minute before he be free
I
and have
said that though. And the Tank need to be having his lawyer ready to sue for defamation. People be wilding.
it look like he
They
trying to
feel
20
extremely
years.
comfortable just defaming Tank.
I don't know how
That's
true it
wild.
is, but it look like he's trying to sue for 20 mil. That's definitely a scare tactic.
No, that's a low bar. He could sue more. She probably can't
Sure,
afford that.
man, that girl got no money.
You know how much money she messed up for him.
Yeah, but like that's not what you get.
It's more than 20.
You know what? You did it to yourself too, because you should have been at home. Nobody tell you go to that damn club.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Enough
So
is
you
enough.
know what I'm
We
saying?
did enough. Keep on chastising, persecuting Tank. Enough is enough with that.
You gotta, bro. You got man. Listen, when you make your bed, you gotta like. I didn't do enough with Keyshawn. I still think he screwed up. And B3 be like, man, let him ride. But hey, when you want to talk about it, like, I just don't like when people be acting like it ain't all that bad. No, yes it is, bro. Yes it is.
No, for me, it's like the Lamont versus Tank fight. Like we just went in on Tank. Like, yo, you did not do enough to win the fight. And that's reality. And then you got a draw right after that.
I don't know what you talking about. My my
It's
old lady
only
is
one
a pure
thing
Tank
people
fan.
be stuck on.
My old lady is a pure Tank fan. She was so mad, and then she was mad that it was a draw. She said, "Babe, what just happened?" And I'm sitting there trying to explain to her the bull that just happened. She still pissed at Tank. Word. The only fight I can
What
buy
that
on
mean though? I don't
yeah,
mean
she
nothing.
said if she can sit there and
Just
watch
cause
this
you a
for
Tank
loss,
fan
man.
and you get pissed at Tank, it's not that
Man,
ain't
listen,
no argument for me.
man. If you can you go
Lamont didn't do enough to get the W. That's why he got the draw. Then the same thing happened his very next fight when he act like he don't give a damn about Tank, but he want to fight Pitbull. And
it's
nobody want to speak on that, but they want to be like, nah, we
who
gonna
did
go
Tank
in on
fight?
Tank. We gonna go in on Tank.
Who did Tank
Like
fight?
I ain't trying to keep hearing that
No.
repetitive
Answer
stuff.
the question, man. Stop talking. Who did Tank
I
fight?
didn't hear the question. What
Because
you
you keep
say?
talking. Who did Tank fight after Lamont Roach? Who did he fight?
Court case.
So Lamont Roach supposed to just sit around and wait for Tank to finish his court case.
Nah, he could have fought somebody besides when he talking about, because you avoiding something. You avoiding what I'm saying. I'm not avoiding nothing you saying. He was saying, I don't want to hear about Tank. I don't care about Tank. That ain't nothing like that. He was acting like Tank didn't just put him on and skyrocket his career. Then he act like what he doing don't got nothing to do with Tank. And then he fought Pitbull of everybody that he could have fought.
He wanted a rematch back, and that wasn't happening. So they gave him Pitbull, another
He
in-house
said he
fight.
don't care about no rematch and all that. That's what he was saying. You still avoiding what I'm saying.
I'm not
You
avoiding what
avoiding
you're
it.
saying, bro. Terrence Crawford said the same thing about Earl Spence. It's like you
Now
just
you talk about Terrence Crawford and Earl Spitz, which
when you
is
talking
still
about Spence,
avoiding what I'm saying.
that he said what? That he wasn't worried about Tank after all
He
the
was
damage
just
that he
trying
put
to
in?
dismiss Tank. Like, I don't want to talk about Joe. Like, what you mean? You was definitely wanting to talk about him because he just skyrocketed your career.
I think you want
And
to
you
talk about.
fighting Pitbull specifically because you is worried about him. Stop lying.
So he supposed to not take it. He supposed to not take a payday.
No, he could have fought anybody besides Pitbull though.
Who could he have
I
fought?
ain't saying he not so he could have fought Frank Martin. He could come on. What do you mean? Why would you have to ask me that?
Frank Martin ain't
It's
have no fight
plenty of people
lined
he
up.
could have fought.
Frank
You
Martin
said
ain't had no fight lined up. He had
and
no
that
fight.
mean he could have fought him then. That what
He
is you
had no
saying?
fight lined up, and they wasn't looking for Lamont Roach. If that was the case, that it would have been big talks on it.
Yeah, right. If Frank wouldn't have wanted that Lamont fight. Yeah, right.
Man, Frank didn't fight for almost a year, maybe longer. Like, come on, bro.
That
You
was
know
just one fighter. It's plenty of fighters you could have fought.
who?
I feel like you could have fought Shakur.
They kept saying they wanted to
Who
fight.
else at 140? Who else at
He
140?
wasn't even at 140 yet.
Who was at 135? He could have fought plenty of people. Pitbull, and you moved up to 140, but the rematch should be at 135. And then they try and be slick as if Tank's supposed to come up to one. You need to come up to 140 and fight them. Y'all tripping. That's
Lamont
what I'm
Roach,
saying. That's the stuff that is avoided. I ain't avoiding nothing y'all be saying.
Lamont Roach is at 35. He getting a title shot at 35.
Who did he fight? Where did he fight Pitbull at?
He went to 40. Came
That's
back
what I
down.
just said. That's all I said.
Boxers do that. It's 5 pounds.
I'm
Boxers,
just saying. They
right.
try to be slick and think Tank was going to need to come to 140. Not saying Lamont saying that. That was the narrative that people was pushing, that Tank need to go to 140 for a rematch. What? No, he don't. You need to come wherever he wants you to come. Like always. Stop playing. Tank is bigger than the belts.
That's cool. But in that clause, in that rematch clause, things go a little different. You just don't
Right.
get
Tank is bigger than the belts. I don't know what that means. That's just leaving up for assumption. Tank bigger than the belts. I'm straight up saying that.
right about now.
Hey, cook on that. Cook on that, coach. Coach back in the building.
Right
Shout out to my
now.
brother Juan Claudio, man. Appreciate the color in the chat, Juan, helping the
Yes.
channel grow, helping push us forward, man. Shout out to my brother Juan Claudio. Lock in with Just As Juan. Great boxing mind. Appreciate you, bro. We
Now
working.
I want to cook. I want to cook on this Tank situation. I want to back up
He
real
said
quick.
A-side.
Yeah, hopefully uninterrupted for about 30 seconds. When this is the problem with the Tank apologists. I mean, you fall in this category,
The Tank
y'all.
soldiers. It's the
A Tank
soldiers,
apologist.
shorty.
This man is
Soldiers,
blaming
y'all.
the man. This man is blaming Lamont Rowe for this man getting grease in his eye. When we seen fighters fight with cuts over both eyes, blood dripping in their eyes, and these dudes ain't taking no knees. These dudes' eyes completely closed, and you sitting there trying to tell me that this dude right here who walks around with pearls around his neck, fingers painted, and whatever,
Can
and
we
carrying
stick to
pocketbook, and
boxing? Can we stick to
no man,
boxing?
no, this is
What
boxing. This is
generation you grew up in
yeah,
then? I'm about to come at you
this
for
is
all
Hold
the
boxing.
on,
little
Ja.
This
stuff
Ja, let
is
him
y'all
finish,
do
boxing.
Ja.
and y'all
We
generation that
heard.
was
Hold on,
homo,
Ja. Hold
man.
on, Ja.
Can we
Hold on,
just
Ja.
stick to
This is
We
boxing?
boxing.
I'm
can't talk
tired
over
of
each
hearing
This
other.
is
all that
boxing.
other stuff about nails
You
and
don't want to
pearls
listen.
and
You
stuff.
don't want to listen. You don't want to listen because
No, I
you
gave you
triggered.
30
You're
seconds,
triggered
man.
right now, Ja. You're triggered right
No,
now.
He
you
put you on a
You're
he put
triggered.
triggered.
you on a clock, coach.
I know who you talk
You
about
triggered.
without you saying me.
You
You
triggered right
triggered.
now. So as soon as I mentioned pocketbooks and painted nails and pearls, you got triggered. So just hold on, brother.
I'm just trying to
You
talk
Hold on,
know
let
what
me
about
I'm
just
saying?
let
boxing,
me let me
man.
say this
First
real
you
quick.
try to act like Tank ain't a
Can
warrior
I
in
jump
that
in?
ring.
Ja can't be Ja, he don't be hearing me like that.
My bad. No,
But
I hit
let me
my
say
fault.
this. Let me just say this. Shout out to Bentley putting color in the chat. Hey, we definitely growing, man. I appreciate the support. The color in the chat keep the channel growing, helps the channel grow. It lets people know that's what you need to do. Support your live hosts, man. Support your content creators, man. Support the channels that you watch, that you frequent. It means a lot, and we really need that to keep building. So appreciate you. Thank you, Bentley. Appreciate you. Finish up, coach, and then jump in, Ja.
Yeah, like I said, we just seen Najee Lopez. Just we seen what he just did. This man got cut, eye cut, blood running in his face. We seen Tim Zoo, blood running all over his face. And this man trying to tell me somebody got some goddamn soul glow or some TC or some blue magic or whatever goddamn hair grease in the eye. That's gonna cause you to take a knee. Man, get out of my face with that nonsense, man. We seen dudes fighting with both eyes closed up. They ain't taking no knee. This man got some Jerry Curl activated juice in his ear, in his eye, and then the man taking a knee. Come on, man. Make it make sense, bro.
Well,
Somebody, and
and
then
Lamont
you're gonna
Rudd
blame on
greasing his
Lamont
eye.
Roach.
Where's the
Man,
take
you sound
accountability?
weak, bro. You sound weak,
Why
dog.
you can't take accountability for
You
that's
sound
cheating?
so you sound so weak right now, bro. You really do. You got to hear yourself, man. I just gave you
Man,
instances when guys got cuts over their
you
eyes,
gave me a bunch
bleeding
of people who
profusely,
is not bigger than the
bleeding
belts doing
profusely,
dumb
and nobody's
stuff.
taking a knee. Nobody's taking a
I
knee.
heard
This
what you
dude, this,
said.
this dude
Is
is
you
taking a
done or
knee
is you
because he said
finished
he
though?
got hair grease in his
Man,
eyes. Man, they made a whole song about this because it's so ridiculous. And
they made a song.
boxing,
How much money they gave after that?
Y'all finished or y'all
bro,
They
done?
should be thinking take again.
to
They
be a
made
sad
money off
state.
a
To be
song?
to be to be a tank apologist and to be a tank warrior. It's cool to be a fan, but some of y'all
No, we
sad, bro.
soldiers, shorty.
Nah,
Y'all
you say
taking
it's
too
sad, man.
far. Y'all
It's
taking too
sad, dog.
far.
This this
Y'all
this
start
man
talking
this
about
man can
stuff.
say
Y'all
this
talk
man can say
about
F
this
the
man,
fans.
and y'all
This man
grew
can
up
say this
with
man can say
Prince
F the
and his
fans.
whole squad.
The man can say
All
F
right,
the
let me say
fans and
this. Let
all
me
that
jump
stuff.
in. Let me jump in, coach. Let me jump in real quick. I'm gonna let Ja get the floor. Now, break this down, Ja, because I know we just cook, Ja. But let's keep everything in balance. I think it's more so I think it's more so like nobody want any excuses. Like I feel like they want everybody to be held to the same standard. But go ahead, cook on it, Ja. I know you got a lot to say.
I
We can't
like
talk
that
over
you
each other
said
though.
that. Nobody want no excuses. They want everybody to be held to the same standard. I love that you said that in the context of us talking about Tank. Ah, that's crazy. And like what I get, cause I know what I get if you cut me off. Cause we gotta be held to the same standard, you feel me? All I'm saying is, keep talking about Tank nails and pearls as if that make you attracted to him or something. Like I'm talking about boxing, my G. And then all of a sudden, cause it's Tank, then y'all start talking about how he looked. Like why y'all judging boys by their looks? Like y'all weird for that. That's suspect, first of all. Then we talking about now in 2020s. What did y'all not see all the little weird stuff y'all was doing and clothes y'all was doing wearing before any of us was even born? Like Tank a 90s baby too. I'm a 90s baby. Before we was born, y'all was doing some real suspect stuff. Cut it out. Stop keep on trying to attack people for their choice. We had Dennis Rodman out here. Like, cut it out, my G. Like, I'm not trying to keep hearing all this little like outside of boxing talking about homo stuff. KO choose to wear whatever fashion he want to choose. That's what he doing. But in the ring, Lamont didn't do enough to get the W, and that's going down in the history books. Period. No matter what you try to call somebody who like Tank as a fighter, call him out something weird name that make you look suspect. That's all it's doing is making y'all look suspect because y'all the main ones pushing that. Like if I say I think Tank won, oh my goodness, pickle pull, blah blah blah, blah blah, homo this, homo that. Like, what are you talking about? Why I can't feel like he won in my opinion? Like in your opinion, you had Lamont, I had Tank, but cause I had Tank, now all this homo stuff come into play. What the
He ain't
hell
talking
is
about
that?
nothing, Barry.
What
He ain't
the
talking about
hell?
nothing.
All right,
I
John.
got
Nah,
you, Josh.
that's something you
So that I couldn't even go through everything I wanted to say, cause that be throwing me off. Like,
man.
where all this homo
Let
stuff be
somebody else
coming
cook.
from? What?
Who
Okay,
said
go
anything?
ahead.
Hold on. Who said anything about that? Who said anything
Hold
about?
on, let me just say this.
Cause that's
Hold on, let me jump
he's
in,
trying to
Josh. That's
specific.
well, Coach Eddie
Coach
definitely
did.
did call out the fact that Tank had I don't know if you want to call it a handbag or whatever.
It was a
And
handbag. Man
yes,
person.
and
Man person.
right, but the fashion is OD. I mean he's not I feel like rock stars or whatever the case may be, over time have kind of dressed questionably. Now, whether somebody like you're gay if you like men, but this like the fashion of it, it is a little eccentric,
It's
but
it's, it's called
that don't
effeminate, bro. It's a real
yeah,
thing. It's called
yeah,
androgynous. It's called effeminate.
I
yeah. So
think
that's what
y'all
I'm saying. So
suspect cause it don't be that be coming up out of nowhere.
No, your exact
I'm not
statement is what
trying to
is
be offensive though. I'm
your
being
exact statement
serious.
was.
I
Hold on,
always
I'm being
think y'all
serious.
suspect when y'all jump to that. When y'all
Bro,
be
wait one
talking about
second.
the fight.
You
let him
said
cook a little bit, Josh.
you said Tank was a warrior.
I just wanted to
That
make
was
that clear.
okay. Are you done? You said Tank was a warrior,
Yes.
and you said that Lamont was cheating and put grease in
No,
his
I
eye.
didn't say
And
that
see,
though.
there you
No, I
go. That
didn't
you can't
say
be
that.
quiet. You can't be quiet for 10
No, I
seconds.
didn't
You
say
can't. You
what you
gotta hit.
said. I
All right,
said
go ahead
though,
and
I'm
say,
not. I
bro.
said
I just
that
heard you
you
say.
tried
All
to
right,
say
man.
Tank wasn't a
All right, bro.
warrior. I said
You
you
said
tried to
that.
say he wasn't
Okay, John.
in the
Whenever I can
ring.
talk, let me know when uninterrupted when I can say something
Okay.
uninterrupted.
I'm
Are you
just
done?
gonna correct you where you wrong.
No, don't end it. No,
You
because you
said
can't. You
you
God
said I could
almighty,
tell you
bro.
when you
Bro,
could
you be
talk.
telling lies all the time on here, man.
I'm
What you
about to
talking
tell
about,
you when
dog?
you could talk. First, I'm about to correct you where you're wrong. I did not say what you said.
That'd be like me
I
correcting you
said
every time you open your mouth, dog.
I did not
Have,
say
you
what
know?
you said. I said so. You just speak for yourself. Now you could talk.
Are you done, John? Are you going to interrupt me again, or do I have to wait? Are you finished? I don't. Can y'all? Can I please speak without being
Yeah,
interrupted?
you got it, coach. I put Josh on mute.
Nah, he said. Nah, he said Tank was a warrior, and everybody said Tank's not a warrior, and he brought up the hair grease in his eye. He said Lamont Roach put hair grease in his eye or something like that. All I say is that we seen fighters fight with both eyes closed, cuts over both eyes, face covered in blood, and not take a knee because of quote unquote blood was in their eye. His reason for taking a knee was because hair grease in his eye. I didn't say that. That's what he said. I didn't make that's what he said. So his reason why he took a knee because his eye was burning because of hair grease. And I was just pointing out the fact that we have seen many boxers over the years fight with blood streaming down their face, blood running into their eyes, sometimes both eyes closed up, and continue to fight. That's all I was saying. And then you talking about this dude is a warrior. Yeah, it is. I mean, he the way he dresses, that's the way he dresses. You know what I mean? He's talking about old cat and
But that was
old dude and all
OD.
this stuff.
Coach.
What's up?
The fur in the bag was OD, and that's my brother, and I love him.
What does OD mean? I don't know what that means.
He
You
agreeing
gotta help me
with you.
out. What does that mean?
No, it was just a wild. That was like
I don't know. Well, I mean,
the fashion is
enlighten me.
getting over
I
the
don't know
top.
what
Some of the
OD mean. What
fashion,
does OD
I'm
mean?
it means just over the top.
Overdose.
Yeah, it's like
You
it's like
know
over
what
the
OD
top.
Oh,
It's
okay,
mean?
okay.
like for instance, like you could be like respectfully, like I'm not never been a hater. So I like when people get fly, and look good, presentable, whatever.
Somebody sound like
That's
they
their
getting fucked with.
business. But the big fur with the bags and the big and the drippy earrings, I be feeling like that's over the top. But it's a crowd, it's a segment of people that like that type of fashion. So people are playing into like the elite type of fashion. Like Madonna might like that type of look. people. So you can't. I really don't want to judge it from that perspective. Just based on my life experience, it's just over the top. You know what I'm saying? Now,
I
I
agree
mean,
with that too.
even when
I
like
wouldn't
you know what.
dress like that
Yeah,
myself,
it's just. But I mean, if you're a big star, like that's what I'm saying.
but
Tank
that
kind of.
don't
I
got nothing to do with
with
it.
Tank being a big star though, Ja. You know, that's just what it come down to. You kind of look like a big star, right? You dress like a big star. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Especially if you got a $30 million, $40 million payday on the way. But I mean, everybody gonna have their opinions about it.
So
The
look, can I
fingernail that just
respond to
doesn't grow up
Coach
doing it.
though? Like
Cook
what
on
he
it.
actually saying about the boxing thing, the grease thing, and all of that, and Tank being a
Yeah.
warrior, like, cause that's where cause the homo, well, I know it was like insinuating that or like leading to like how he dressed and stuff. I don't care how he dressed. I don't care if he paint his nails. I don't care about none of that. Like that's his thing. Whatever.
Now I
I
want you to
don't care
speak
about
about
that.
how it's considered because I think what Coach was saying is it's kind of it shows soft tendency because essentially
I think that's
what
phony.
with the yeah because when he in the ring he's still a 12 round fighter but they saying that other guys will really putting their all into the sport and Tank is just kind of I mean he's such a great boxer he's just casual with it he just coming to pick up a check respectfully right so
I
that's
don't
how
know
the
what
fans is
they
viewing
think.
it.
I feel like they so caught up in Tank stardom that they don't even pay attention to what he actually do as a fighter. These guys have not did as much as Tank did in the ring. They might have better opponents on their resume, but if you want to look at a complete fighter, you got to look at Tank before you look at any of these other top youngins, because he's done way more in the ring as a fighter, far as skill set, style. He's done way more. He showed way more, and he still ain't even show everything. Like most of the other top young guys, they haven't showed nowhere near the close as much as Tank. And then to try to chalk him up as just like, oh, he just got power, like what he does to set stuff up and stuff like that is extremely intelligent and high IQ. It's going under the radar, and
We were
it's a
talking about the
shame.
greasing. We talking about the greasing and I,
Hold on,
brother.
let me finish. What I get if you cut me off? Do I get to go at you like you come at
Nah,
me?
nah, I got to correct you when you wrong, brother. So you wrong. You going
I
down the rabbit
corrected
hole.
you when you
Stay
said
on
I
topic,
said
man.
something that I didn't say. That's why I was correcting you, because you started saying you said this, but I was just wanting to tell you like I actually didn't say that. That's why I did it. I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. I didn't say what you said. I said I felt like you was trying to say Tank ain't a warrior in the ring because you was bringing up fighters that fight with both eyes closed and blood in their eye and stuff like that. But if you even just look at the risk that Tank take in that ring, and you look at how he fought Frank Martin, like Tank is a warrior in that ring. And he's smarter than the guys you named that fought with blood in their eyes and with their eyes closed, and he's a bigger name than them too.
Well, first of all,
And
when
he's
you
more
hold on,
successful than
let me
them as a
correct you.
fighter.
Let me correct you. I need to correct something you just said.
Right
You
before
can't
you
say
cook,
that
You
he's
just
coach.
smarter
try to
because
get me back. You in
no,
your feelings right
hold
now
on,
because I
hold
said I'm
on.
gonna correct
First of
you.
all, first of
Hey,
all,
coach, before
when you fight the top,
right?
yeah.
One real quick, coach, before you cook. Shout out to Vay. Everybody hit the like button. Appreciate y'all. I'm gonna move around a little bit. We gotta keep the audio clear, but I appreciate the support and the love everybody that's blessing the channel. Let's go. Appreciate you, coach.
When you fight
So, hey,
when you
coach,
fight top opposition, sometimes
my
that's going
bad.
to happen. If you fight good fighters, top opposition, when you got fighter A fighting fighter B, you got Hitman Hearns fighting Sugar Ray Leonard, you're gonna get those type of moments. Those type of moments when you got a freaking fighting an overmatched opponent, yeah, you're gonna look like $1 million. The best is not
Okay,
fighting. The best is not fighting the best, brother. Not just Tank.
okay,
All of
good.
them. All of them. The best are not fighting the best.
Okay, you gonna say the best not fighting the best, or you got something different to say?
That's what I'm saying. The best fighters aren't fighting the best. We're
Oh,
not
you
getting the
is
best
gonna say that
matchups.
again. Okay.
Hold
So
on,
I
hold on,
feel
hold
like
on,
I
hold on, hold
got
on.
turn to say something now.
How we gonna do that now, coach? Do you because you do feel like Shakur done fought T.O. I mean, we getting a lot of good fights, right? Cause saying the best not fighting the best, I mean,
We're getting good fights on paper. They're good fights on paper.
we not getting Devin Tank, we not getting Devin Shakur, we not getting Boots Devin, you know what I'm saying? We not get so I see you
I
talking
want to
about
go
I'm
at
talking about. I'm talking
Davis.
about the best versus the best. That's what I want
yeah,
to see. The best
I'm with
fighter versus the best. We're not getting the best fighters versus the best. Tank Davis and Shakur. That fight should have already happened, man. And
you. Yeah.
hopefully it will happen. It may not.
Why this should have already
That fight should
happened? They're
already
still
happen.
both young. Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather didn't fight right away. Y'all
Yeah,
tripping. Y'all need to
You got
have
the
some
floor, Ja.
patience. Y'all need to have some patience. Zab Judah and Floyd Mayweather was one of my favorite fights of all time. And I wanted to see that. To me, they was the best. To me, just a personal opinion. I'm not trying to like say it's bigger than just my opinion. And they fought each other. That's all I needed for real, from Floyd or Zab was just them two fighting and they fought. But it wasn't. It's like similar to the timing of Shakur and Tank. I feel like they definitely gonna fight. But like with Des talking about what I said, it's like obviously you just feel some kind of way about Tank. Like I said, they may have a better opponents on their resume. I ain't say they did. And then that's just, oh, what is Joe talking about? It just trying to make people assume the worst about what I said. Like you ain't really saying nothing. So you
Let me say
welcome that I
this.
even said anything to that troll comment. But like,
Ja, let me jump in real quick. Shout out to my brother Toledo Trees pulling up. Trees, click the link. And let me say this. Shout out to my brother Ja, man. He blessed the Cash App. He blessed the show. He made sure that we can get we doing members only panel to help the channel grow. And April 1st, I am doing a raffle. So somebody's gonna get $50 Cash App from me. Somebody that's an active membership, has an active membership in the channel April 1st. So I appreciate you, Ja. And we definitely building. So the link is pinned. Anybody that want to jump on today, Ja said drop the link for the people. Anybody want to jump up here and cook with us, they can come cook. Appreciate you, bro.
and it don't always look when you fighting an elite, it don't always look so close and competitive. And all y'all do really is just discredit other fighters that when Tank fight him, if he make him look bad. Like Frank Martin got discredited. Like whatever. Y'all ain't nobody gonna be good enough for y'all based on how I see how y'all act towards every boxer. Not just Tank. Like ain't nobody good enough for y'all. Ain't no good enough opponent for y'all. And it's always something to complain about the fight that you wanted to see once you see it. Or I don't want to see this fight. Like you want to see every fight. We when we was in the amateurs, everybody basically fought everybody. You want to see every fight. I don't know what is wrong with people keep on before a fight even happened. You ruining it for yourself. Enjoy it. Like you're not even in the ring. You just get to watch it. Enjoy the fight. Like whoever fighting, I'm happy for all the fights. Only
Yeah,
time I really
y'all
don't
do
care
like
to
Tank
see.
said. Tank said, "Shut up and be a fan." That's what Tank said.
Only
Tank told
time
his
I
fans,
really
"F
don't.
you, shut up and
eh,
be a fan."
okay. Only time I really don't want to see a fight is like people you giving credit for doing dumb stuff like Tim Zoo. I didn't want to see him fight after he got his head bust open to the white meat. No, I didn't want to see that. No, I didn't want
Do
to
you want to
see
see Arrow come back?
Earl. I didn't want to see him fight before it was time to fight. That was a bad decision. That wasn't a good decision to make. Begging Bud for you to do him a favor just to get tore up. And that looked like Earl looked like a cab driver in that fight. Since we talk about best fight and the best, like, or what about when peace and blessings to Roberto Duran? He ain't take a knee. He quit.
Sure did.
Y'all cat.
Roberto, he passed away recently. I thought.
No.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, bro. Roberto's still with us.
he
Yeah.
is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's still with us.
Yeah. There go you go. There you go.
Okay.
Just saying stuff.
Peace and now somebody said that to me. The
Yeah,
internet,
people
wow,
don't.
y'all
People.
know that.
Yeah, yeah. People.
I don't want nobody like if I have it my way,
I'm
just don't
already
know.
know.
But like I said peace and blessings anyway. It don't matter if you
Mm-hmm.
dead or alive. Peace and blessings. But
Mm-hmm.
but he
Yeah,
quit
he's
is
seven.
my
But let me just say
point.
this real quick. Shout
He
out to
quit.
Roberto. He's
He ain't
74
take
years
no
old.
knee. And we know he a warrior. I don't know what y'all missing when it come to Tank. Look how he fight. Is you even watching? Or you just y'all probably missed the knockouts.
It took
See,
30
see,
years.
John, this is what you're gaslighting everybody.
Hold on,
Anybody who
wait.
has any criticism
Gaslighting.
for
Hold
Tank,
on. Give
yeah,
me a
man.
time. Let me take that in. He said gaslighting to
Yo,
me. That's
that
wild.
man, no, Roberto
I'm going
Duran,
on mute now. Go
it took
ahead.
Roberto Duran 30 years to get rid of that no mas.
Roberto Duran is a warrior in the ring. I don't know what y'all missing when it come to Tank. Cause Lamont rubbed grease in his eye.
Okay. Hey, John, this is what you do, John. Anybody who says anything
He's
about Tank,
smart for doing that, and it was legal what he did.
hey, John, can you hear me? Can you hear me, John?
Yes.
So anytime somebody has something to say about Tank, you automatically say that basically that person don't know what they're talking about and they don't know
No.
nothing about
Cat.
boxing. Yeah,
Nope.
you
That's
have
cat.
said that on numerous.
Nope.
You said
That's
that on
cat.
numerous occasions, brother. You have
That's
said that on
cat.
numerous occasions.
That's
Okay,
cat.
man. So I'm lying, to everybody. I
Nope.
ain't never heard
Nope.
y'all say that. Okay,
Nope.
all right.
That's cat.
Okay, man.
Just cause you
I
got
got, I got.
criticism about Tank, I ain't automatically saying you don't know what you talking about. I'm saying the way that y'all look at the fights, I be thinking y'all don't know nothing about boxing. Not in a
That's the
y'all.
same
I
thing, man.
feel like
Stop with the
y'all. No,
semantics,
it's not.
bro.
Cap,
Stop with
cap,
the
cap.
semantics,
Let
man.
me
Man,
speak
you
for
gotta stop
myself.
it, man. You
Let me speak
gaslighting,
for
bro.
myself. What I'm
You
saying
gaslighting,
myself.
man.
You just
Gaslighting,
shouting out
bro.
the word gaslighting. You're not even
Y'all can hear
using it
me?
correctly.
Let me say this real quick. Shout out to my brother Trees pulling up. Hey, Trees, look, we on B3 SPN. I got my good brothers debating boxing with no cursing. Who would have thought? uh, y'all keep cooking. I want Trees to jump in when he can. I'm about to move around. My audio might go out. Y'all brothers keep cooking.
You saying I'm gaslighting, you're not even using it correctly. And I'm just clearing up what you think that I'm saying. I don't see why you can't accept that. I'm not saying that you don't know what you're talking about just because you got a critique on Tank that ain't a positive or whatever. Like, I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is when I'm looking at the fight and when y'all looking at the fight, I'm only talking about that part of not knowing. Like a lot of other stuff, I feel like people know way more than me. It's mostly political, and then like y'all way more fans than me, like boxing nerds than me. That's how I see it. I'm looking as a perspective of a fighter, and I'm looking at the fight and how I would score it and what people is doing. Like in the ring. I feel like Tank was the aggressor in that fight. Every time it was action to be had, it was because Tank was making that a thing. And I felt like he was the A side. He should have been able to fight like Floyd fought later in his career, more on the back foot pop shotting. But he didn't, and Lamont took that stance. So automatically, if I'm a judge, I'm looking at that. And judges really look at professional boxing like that. If that's the stance you taking and you, Lamont, that's automatically going against you. Like you're waiting on the back foot. That's not even really your style. And then you're supposed to be trying to take this opportunity. I didn't see that. And the draw was fair. I didn't give it to Tank. The draw was fair. It made sense that somebody did have Tank up because I feel like he was more in a like they both didn't really do much to get the win, but Tank was the one that was creating opportunities for anybody to even score.
I
Yeah,
don't disagree
cook
with
on
that. I don't
cook on the
disagree with
Trees.
that. I was just about to say, My man, I like what see, man. I like what he was saying up here because B3, you know how I feel about certain fighters. Like I hear guys be giving Tank a lot of grief about when he put Ryan Garcia on the weight clauses and the dehydrations and all this, but then then in his next biggest fight against Devin Haney and whatnot, he go in there and purposely blow weight and things of this nature. It's like a Devin Haney should have been taking notes. A Tim Tszyu, I heard y'all talking about Tim Tszyu. I was one of the guys when that cut happened to Tim Tszyu. That happened at a time where he could have. Oh man, I'm cooked. I'm bleeding profusely. I need this to stop. You feel me? We should come back at a later date and try this again. Instead, because if I was in his corner, we would have stopped that fight. It was no need to, because this is gonna go. It ain't going to the cards. It's just gonna be a no contest, and then you come back and you try again. But no, man was in there taking unnecessary punishment. You feel me? Knowing that he's visually impaired. So, and I'm under the impression that guys can only fight who you put in front of them, man. That's all you can do. I know guys talking about guys ain't fighting the best and all this, but then I hear my man's coach on here giving Lamont Roach a lot of credit, which I'm pretty sure that if I had to take a swing at it, I'm sure that when that fight got announced, coach, I'm pretty sure you weren't the happiest about that. Now, were you? When Tank was announced to be fighting Lamont Roach, because I know a lot of people who was, why is Tank fighting this guy? Why is he doing? And I was on the other side of the fence, like, whoa, we got to hold up. Lamont Roach a good fighter. His only loss was to Jamel Herring. You feel me? He almost knocked that man out in the later rounds and things of this nature. I'm like, hold on, that's a good fight. Lamont Roach he's not too shabby of a fighter. He was on a hot streak. He had just beat Hector Garcia, who had beat Chris Colbert and shit like this. So it seemed like a good opponent to me. But I know there's a lot of people who, no, we don't need that. We don't want that, da-da-da. For example, with Shakur, I didn't want Shakur versus Tio. I told anybody who would listen, I think that's teeny bopper boxing. Why is Shakur going up to 140 to fight a guy who everybody is saying looks shaky? In his last couple fights, people felt as though he lost to Jermaine Ortiz. People felt as though he lost to Sandor Martin and all this. But at 135, the division that Shakur is coming from, literally every champion was undefeated. Why isn't he fighting Raymond Modattaya? I was listening to a lot of guys give Shakur a whole lot of credit for beating William Cepeda because William Cepeda had beat Tevin Farmer, not realizing that Raymond Modattaya had already done that before Cepeda fought him twice. You see what I'm saying? So I'm under the impression you can only fight who guys you can only fight who in front of you. You feel me? If guys think that they cans and whatnot, you crush that can up. Show us that he's a can. But yeah, man, this talk that y'all having, hey man, I'm here for the fights. That's the one thing I can agree with my guy Ja on. I don't care what guys are wearing. I don't care what guys are saying. Come get me when the bell ring. That brings me into with this Xander Zayas and the Boots. To me, Boots has been on some boy who cried wolf lately. At first, it was supposed to be Virgil that I was hearing get thrown around for 2 to 3 years. It's Boots and Virgil. We have to have that fight. Then that got ixnayed. Now all of a sudden it was, well, give me Boots and Josh Kelly then. They're both signed with Matchroom. Eddie Hearn got the fighters. It's Josh Kelly. Give us Josh Kelly. I was hearing that then it wasn't Josh Kelly. Then all of a sudden it was Boots we need Boots and Charlo. It's got to be Boots and Charlo. Charlo say you want to come back, give him the boots. It's not Charlo. Now we're here with the Xander fight. It's Boots and Xander. We got to have this Boots and Xander fight. We must have it. I don't know, man. I'm just saying, if Boots give us another Usman Lima or something like that, I wouldn't be surprised. If Boots get in there with an Erickson Lubin or something like that, I won't be surprised. Like, we got to stop this, man. I'm with Ja on this. You just fight the fighters that's in front of you. We take the fights for what it is at face value, man. I'm here to see fights. I'm not here to watch interviews and podcasts and all this other type of
Xander
doing the same thing you're doing the same thing that you accuse other people of doing the Boots. All Boots do is fight people in front. You're doing the same thing, brother. You just
I don't
Breaking
think
up,
Boots
y'all.
crying wolf though.
Coach, hold on,
Either.
Coach. I think you breaking up.
My fault, Coach.
He was breaking.
Nah,
What he was, he was
nah. Your
breaking up.
phone. You was not. You was breaking up, Coach.
But I'm saying though, like I'm not. I'm
Can you hear me?
Usman Lima.
Okay, I'm just saying
I
the
just wanted to
brothers
say
did the same
win,
thing to
lose, or
Boots that
draw,
you accused him
Xander for
of doing to the
president.
other
Hold on,
guys.
Josh. Hold on, Josh.
Go
Hey,
ahead,
just
coach.
get it out, coach. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying the brothers did the same thing to Boots that you accuse other people of doing to Shakur and Tank Davis. All Boots can do is fight the people in front of him. Sean Porter said he's not going to fight him. Danny Garcia said he's not going to fight him. Keith Thurman said, I don't know who the man is. I mean, a lot of guys refuse to fight Boots on the old guard. Virgil said, I need 4 years or 5 years or whatever the case may be. Josh Kelly want to go in another direction now. You don't want to fight Boots. So I mean, only way you can get these guys in the ring with you, your promoter has to have enough money that they can make that other fighter an offer they cannot refuse. That's what Canelo did. That's how he was able to collect those belts so quickly, because these guys were getting $10 million, $12 million for these belts. Canelo went and bought those belts. If you don't have that type of money behind you, you're not gonna get every fight that you want. Because other people be like, nah, I don't want to put my guy in there because the money ain't right. Come 9 times out of 10, you get in there with Boots.
But in my opinion, Boots ain't doing nothing to make himself a money guy. Like he's standing around sitting on ice. Like the thing that to me that made Canelo popular was the fact
what Terence Crawford did. They said the same thing about Terence Crawford. He can't say he boring. He don't talk. Every fighter's not a polarizing fighter.
You just hold on, coach.
They said the same thing about Terence Crawford.
Coach. You
they
just heard
did.
Coach, hold on, coach. You just heard me say I'm not into interviews. I'm not into I'm not here to listen to guys talk. I'm here to watch guys fight. And when Bud was fighting, he was knocking people out. That's what I'm saying. When Boots get in the ring, if he get in the ring, you see what I'm saying? It's a whole lot of sizzle and not a lot of.
There you go. You took a jab at him just then. You say
I'm not taking no jab. I'm just telling. I'm making an observation. You sound like. Are you a Boots fan, coach? Are you a Boots fan? I'm just making an observation.
I'm a Boots fan.
I'm just making an observation. That's all I'm saying. He's not making himself warranted for guys to want to see. With Canelo made himself wanted to see because he was guaranteed. It's one thing with Canelo that I'll give him credit for. It was clockwork with him. We can count on 2 fights a year from game. I'm getting the May fight and I'm getting the September.
He had a whole machine. He had a whole machine behind him, brother. He had a boxing machine behind him. He had a machine behind him. That's why you see him all the time.
Why don't we know when Boots is ever gonna fight, my guy? That's all I'm saying. I'm talking about.
It'd be like asking you, like, why don't you have $10 million? That's the type of question.
What? That's not the same thing, bro.
Yes,
I'm just asking for. Hold on, coach.
I'm trying to
get I'm not even asking him to fight top-notch guys. I'm just asking him to give me a consistent fight consistently. Why don't I know when you're gonna fight June? Can I ask
the question for you? Can I answer the question for you?
You not how you gonna answer a question? I ain't even got your question out, coach.
I don't know. You asked me the first question already. You said why isn't he fighting? That's the question you're asking, right?
I'm asking why don't we know when he's gonna fight? When you brought up Canelo, that's what made Canelo pop. We know that he's gonna fight May and September. Clockwork. With Boots, we never know when he's gonna fight.
Okay, now I'll answer that question for you.
Talk to me.
Canelo Alvarez had a whole entire machine behind him. He was the money guy. He was a big draw. Boots is not a big draw like Canelo. He don't have the type of money behind him that Canelo had. These fighters fight when the network tell them they can fight. These fighters fight when their promoters tell them they can fight. These fighters can't fight when they want to fight. That's why they call you have a boxing handler. They mean they handle your career. They tell you where to be at when you're going to fight. You don't get to make those decisions. If you're not putting the money behind yourself, you are at the mercy of your promoter, the venue, and the network. That's why you don't get a lot of fights. That's why you don't see guys fighting 3-4 times a year. If you're a big enough draw, you will fight 4 times a year. If you're not, you'll fight once a year. We've seen it with PBC. These guys fight once a year because the money wasn't there. It's all about the money at the end of the day.
I thought that boxers were independent. I thought that boxers were independent. Oh, my fault. Go ahead, John.
No, but he signed to a promoter, man. He can't do what he wants to do, brother. He signed to a promoter.
No,
we see look at Virgil Ortiz. He's into his promoter right now. He can't do what he wants to do. He said, I know he said you can't make a move. Try to tell you to.
Like, what I want to piggyback off of coaches, like I believe Boots is definitely getting ducked. Like me personally, when I was boxing and I was trying to get my first fight, it was so hard to get a fight. Like people, they like people that knew me was telling other people information about how good I was, so I couldn't really get fights, and then people knew Coach Calvin, my uncle, that made it hard to get a fight. And I never even had fought above 140 my whole life. And I wind up taking like a catch weight fight at like 146 or something, fighting somebody who was like a Golden Glove winner at 165. Like, and Boots is one of them type of guys that people like like that was me. Somebody that just like no boxing, but like Boots is really solidified as a fighter, like been doing it consistently since a kid. He's very dangerous. And him even having to move up and stuff like that. Like it's hard for guys like Boots to get a fight harder than anybody else. And then most of the time you're going to have to pay somebody where you're not even really, you just paying just to get the fight, just to have a fight. You're not even really getting nothing out of it other than at least I got to fight. Like Boots is somebody in that position on a very high level. Like it'd be obvious that to me that they ducking him. And then all of the stuff you hear about him, it's like it makes sense. Why they, because he's so dangerous. I don't think he crying wolf. I believe he just that dangerous. And yeah, they is ducking him. It takes somebody young like Xander to even want that fight. Everybody else who said Boots' name, I did never take them serious. Like no disrespect to Brian Norman or Devin Haney or what's old boy name who just fought Eubank. When they was calling Boot, I wasn't even I was that was a joke to me. Like they calling Boots out. I knew they was bluffing the whole time. And then when they said Devin wanted to fight Boots at 147, and then he didn't want to fight Boots at the catch weight 152, but then he wanted to talk about fighting Xander. I felt like that was just dismissed. Like that ain't a duck. Like that's a duck by the standards of people who really be calling ducks out.
How
And it's
you
just like
how you see that as a
also
duck
the
though?
last thing I wanted to land on that is win, lose, or draw. If Xander take this fight with Boots, then Xander need to run for president after that.
I don't think. Can you hear, Ja? You can hear. What you think about that? I mean, I think that's basic. I know what he's trying to say, but you want to break it down for him, Ja?
What? I didn't hear.
How do you see?
How Devin duck
Yeah,
Boots?
how you feel that's a duck? Like,
Cause all right, it's not even for me. I don't care about duck or nothing. Like I feel like people gonna fight, but the people who be really saying this duck stuff mostly is Devin, like fans. Or like Shakur fans mostly talk about somebody ducking somebody. So by their standards is what I'm going by. Devin said himself, like, oh, I wanted to fight Boots at 147. I don't care if Boots was moving up or not. That don't matter. That part don't matter to me. Only thing that matters is like he said he was offered to fight at 152 and he turned it down. Like, no, I just moved up to 147. Like that's exactly how he said it. And then that's mean you turned down the fight. By their standards, if
I
you
don't
just turned down the offer, then you ducked. So he ducked. That's
I
what
don't
and
view that
then
as
what
see,
made
but
it even worse was after that, he went and won the fight at 154 right after that. So what you complaining
but
about
that
fighting Boots at
because
152 for?
because my man's was talking fighting him at 147 while he held the belt. I'm coming up to 147 because I want to fight you for a belt, but now you're
No,
talking
but
about
he said
one.
itself was that he just got only had one fight at 147 or just fought at 147. That was his explanation out his own mouth was the reason. It
But I'm
wasn't the belts that he didn't no, I'm saying he said that himself.
But I'm
He
saying
didn't say the
his friend.
belts at all. He
Ho.
said, I just got the 147.
I
Why
just got
fight
the
at 150?
147. I mean,
He
but now you're talking
he
about
ain't say
152
nothing
when you
about the
don't have.
belts though.
I definitely heard him mention belts. If
He
you don't
didn't.
have, I heard. Well, I heard him mention.
He only thing he said was it didn't make sense for him to fight at 152. He ain't say nothing about a belt.
It doesn't make sense to fight at 152 because nothing would be on the line. If we're fighting at
He
147,
talked
you have a
about the
belt.
weight. No, that ain't what he said. I'm sticking to what he said, not a thought assumption. He literally said it was the weight was the issue. Why would
I
I fight at a higher weight when I just got to this higher weight?
I
Then
heard
right after that, he tried to fight at an even higher weight.
because it would be belts on the line. Xander has a belt. That makes sense to me. Why am I fighting you at 152? That's not a catch weight for
The
nothing.
reason why that don't fly with me is because you wasn't it had nothing to do with the belts when it came to boots. It had everything to do with the weight. So if you was really so pressed that you didn't want to move up even more when you just moved up, then that should have still applied with Xander too. That should still be an issue right there. Cause that was your main issue, not wanting to fight boots. Had nothing to do with belts. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean when it comes to the people that's fans and stuff. 'Cause I like Devin too. I consider myself a fan, but they make it seem like you can't be a fan of Devin and Tank and Shakur. So like, let them have whatever they think. But that, by their own standards, is a duck, and it make it even worse to fight at an even higher weight. Try to fight at a higher weight when your complaint was the weight, and the way they be sticking on people words and stuff like that. He didn't say it was the belts was the issue. He said it was the weight. And I'm just using their own standards. That's it. Other than that, I really don't care. I like Devin as a fighter.
I think he all right. I'm not the. I'm like I say, he's all right. He's not one of my favorites. I'm here for.
I ain't say he the
I'm here
best
for.
though. I
I'm here
like
for.
him though.
Yeah, I'm here for blood and guts. I'm a David Benavidez guy. He's one of the guys that when the TV come. Oh, like when he fighting, I'm making sure I'm not missing the David Benavidez fight because I know it's about to be blood and guts everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Devin
Yeah,
Haney, I like what
I'm
he
with
do.
that.
He's a skillful strategic fighter. I get what you said, and that's one of the things that's why I don't consider a duck because because B3 and a lot of people in the chat know that I was one of well, maybe the only person on the planet telling Dev not to fight Ryan Garcia. I'm all about, I don't believe in ducking. I believe in strategic retreat. It's like the art of war. In art, it say that we fight on my terms. That's the perfect way to lose when you're fighting on somebody else's terms. You letting guys dictate the terrain that you're gonna be fighting on.
Yeah,
You
I
dictate the
like
term.
what you said.
I'm just saying, you feel me? That's all I'm saying. Like
Cause I don't care about the duck either, but since
That, that,
they put it out
that's
there, I'm
called
gonna go
that's called
speak on
sophisticated ducking. That's called sophisticated ducking. That's what that's called.
it.
sophisticated ducking is
Sophisticated
crazy.
way to duck.
I like that too, though. I ain't mad at that one. It's
Strategic
a
retreat.
business at the end of the day.
Exactly, man. It's the art of
I don't
war,
know
man.
what's the problem. I'm not mad at them. And honestly, like, man, some people you should duck. It's too much pride sometimes. Like, sometimes don't fight. Tim Zoo, that hurt me. Like, yo,
That would have been strategic retreat. There's nothing wrong with waving the white flag. Oh man, today not my day. I just got cut. I can't see. We gonna come back and try again.
if he would have said that and somebody would have had an issue, I would have felt like whoever got issue need to be canceled. Like, we seen this man scarred, man. Chill out.
I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you guys. I want you to answer honestly. If Devin Haney would have pulled out of that fight for the 3 pounds, would y'all have roasted him? Would y'all said that was
Not
the right
me.
thing?
I would have been, and I would have been perfectly happy. They literally had Arnold Barboza on the sidelines like a substitute fighter to step in, ready to step in. That would have been cool with me.
I was more
Yeah,
roasting him
but it would have been cool.
for
But the
roasting
narrative would have
Tank
been
for fighting him and
that
then
Devin
fighting
Haney
him.
was afraid. That would have been the narrative.
I don't believe that.
I would have more
I would have
roasted him
believed
for
because
even
people was.
fighting Ryan in the first place. You just calling him a bum because Tank fought him, and that's the only reason why Ryan is getting called the bum because of that.
I wouldn't have been upset with it because the man Ryan Garcia was literally spazzing out. In my opinion, you taking money out, Devin Haney, you taking money out all your pocket because you was deterring fans from watching the fight because they saying that you're doing crazy things. You up on stage, got beers in your hand, you acting the fool. People thinking that you're doing all type of drugs and whatnot. So people really thinking it's not even a serious fight. You're not in condition to fight. You're not in mental shape to fight. So no, I
But
wouldn't have
but
been
but
upset.
Let me say
Mayorga
this
did the
real. Let me
same.
say this,
Mayorga did the
coach.
same thing.
Coach, let me jump in and say this real quick. Uh, now the why that fight had to go through Treese is because, of course, pay per view events must go on. That's a lot of investment, and and we both know that the zone wanted that Devin and Ryan fight for some years. So
Well,
I feel like Devin felt obligated to, he agreed to the fight. He wanted the payday for the fight, so he went through with the fight. I'm almost. It's unfortunate he was kind of had to. That's what happens with the B side, and that's why Leonard Ellerby always say you have to have your business buttoned up in the sport of boxing because they only had what they announced like 2 months before that fight was had on. I think they announced in February, like the middle of February, and they had that fight April 20th, 420. So you kind of you they was man,
But
that A side,
but
that
B
Golden
three, you know
Boy.
B3, you know the out that my man would have had, because like in all of boxing, like I tell people, the four most dreaded words in all of boxing. If anybody ever reads the fine print and they see that asterisk at the bottom of a fight card, what it say? Card subject to change. That was
Mhm.
his out. There's always the asterisk on that. Card subject to change. We see fights fall out every day for God knows what. Hitchens didn't fight your man's in the last card. My stomach hurt or I'm sick. It happens all the time. Card subject
Yeah.
to change. The four most dreaded words in boxing, but it's there. It's on
Mm.
every single fight poster that's ever been made. So that's his out. You could
And
have.
Treese,
Go ahead.
when it comes to it, Ryan missed weight. And the end of the day, nobody could say nothing about it. All Devin would have had to say was like, "You made weight with Tank," and then everybody need to shut up after that. He missed weight. He could have pulled out of that fight. I gave him respect for not. And then all the Devin gobblers, I feel like they want to stop doing this gobbling, but they did it for so long and they went so hard that now they gotta stay there. They
Exactly.
made their bed, now they gotta lay in it. But a lot of it is just OD.
And my whole thing, like I say, car subject to change, and they literally had Barboza right there ready to step in. We literally seen him every press conference that they had. Barboza was going to the fight. He was there at with no fight. He just there lingering around because they thought that if you thinking that Ryan was going to be on nonsense, it would have been no problem with Barboza stepping in. He was there basically as a substitute fighter. That's what I'm. So I wouldn't have been upset with it. I literally told him, man, this nonsense. We got Ryan telling you that, oh, I'm about to go fight Rolly Romero and you'll still be here. When I'm hearing guys like when I hear Canelo say, I'm not gonna fight you because you disrespecting me, everybody okay with that. Now, if Devin Haney had to pull that, Ryan, you disrespecting me. I don't like what you're doing. I'm not taking the fight. You're acting on nonsense. You look like you up here on cocaine. You're doing all type of stimulants. I'm not with it. I'm picking somebody else. I wouldn't have been, I couldn't have been upset with that. And then especially if guys consider themselves a Devin Haney fan, it ain't about who he fighting. It's about you want to see
Let me
Devin
just
Haney
say this,
fight.
Free.
Go ahead.
I'm with you 1,000%, but that's easy to say. And only reason I say that is because, as we know in the sport, you locked in on your opponent. He trained months for Ryan Garcia for the style or whatever the case may be, right? But he's locked in. So hindsight always 2020. I wish he carried himself more like a A side and kind of, before the fight said, yeah, all right, if you don't make weight, that's okay. I mean, I ain't gonna fight you. I'm gonna fight Barboza. But in a sense, he still has to mature in that way because he's more so just focused on the bread, and you know the money aspect of the sport, right? And the fact that he understands that he's he's a top fighter, but he never thought that Ryan was going to beat him. But he kind of taking this position for granted a little bit, and it looks like that situation humbled Devin. So I'm just hoping that'll mature him for the rest of his career. But I don't. I understand that it's more than just like you saying. You took the money, pounds, and then Ryan had something on top of that he was cycling off or going through or whatever the case may be, or he had whatever. All that stuff plays into the fight, but the mindset, the mindset, is like, okay, it can't always be about the bread
And that's
because
my
health is involved, and also you got a lot of people that want to see you do well. Nobody want to see you in that type of spot, and then we got to talk about it and say, well, at least he got his money. Man, hell,
Hey,
like
but
nah, ain't with that. We ain't want to see that. Nah.
hey, but BT, like you said though, man. Once you got once them tickets are sold, man. Once them hotels are booked, airlines, all that stuff, man. The show must go on, man. If Devin would have pulled out of that fight, man, that would have been the worst thing he could have done for his career, man. Because they would have blamed it on Devin. Because we already see they gave. Now, hear me out, brother. You already see how they treat Ryan. Ryan can do no wrong. This man can dig up George Floyd. This man can do whatever he want to do, and he's rewarded for it. They would have put that on Devin Haney because they don't like him anyway. So why would they take up for him? They would have blamed it on Devin Haney. Ryan Garcia is the one who caused the fight not to go on. It would have been on Devin, bro. He's a black fighter. He's getting money. They would have blamed it on him. And those are the facts, man. Maybe you wouldn't have blamed it on him. Maybe I
How could
wouldn't
you
have.
blame it on Devin when the guy Ryan is the one who missed the weight? He's the one who
It
blew weight.
doesn't matter. It's about perception. That
but
doesn't
to
matter.
me,
It's about perception.
I think it would have
To
mattered
you,
though
it does.
if he. No. Listen, hold on. You got to hear me out. If the man is just, if he missed weight, and I'm telling you that I'm still fighting, I'm just not fighting him. That's not Devin wouldn't have got. Nobody would have kicked his back in. I'm still fighting. He messed this up for. He messed this
Man,
up for y'all.
they kicked this back in even when he got dropped 3 times, showed the heart of a warrior, and they still kicked his back in. Even when the man tested positive for PEDs, blue weight, they still kicked Davis back in. So what you talking about? They would have kicked his back in.
Coach, but you know that was mostly not even about Devin, and it was more about the Devin Gobblers. That's why they did it like that. Most of the people would have been in support of Devin when it came to that situation that was straight up roasting them if it wasn't for the Devin Gobblers. I feel like they mess up Devin integrity. Devin is an underdog that got it out the mud with his father. He wasn't supposed to make it this far.
Yeah, man. And that's all I'm saying. Like, I just feel like if he had fought Barboza, I don't think nobody. I just don't believe you could be mad at him when I'm not the one who missed weight and I'm still giving you a fight. It might not have been against the guy that you wanted to see, but it's because he messed up. It's like when David Benavidez, when people mad at David Benavidez for not getting the Canelo fight. Nobody mad with Canelo because they said, well, David Benavidez blew weight. David Benavidez was the one who was doing drugs. But they're not mad at, you see what I'm saying? He messed it up for himself. He messed it up for
that's them dudes. That's them dudes protecting Canelo though. That's those Canelo's apologists, man. You know what I mean? That's all
but
that
it's
was.
factual though. But the man did miss weight. He did.
But it's factual that Canelo was a duck. He's a duck also though, man. The man pick and choose some of the weakest opponents possibly born that you can ever name, and they give him a pass for it. This man fighting guys off the couch. He fighting sparring partners. He fighting guys like Edgar Berlanga. Come on, man. This dude Canelo's diabolical, man. He's a diabolical duck, brother.
So, to the brother that was protecting Canelo just a minute ago, do you think he should have fought Benavidez?
I mean, yeah,
that was smart not fighting Benavidez.
It was smart enough. It's smart enough. I mean, but technically, he didn't put his. He's not.
It was smart not to take that ass whooping. Is what you trying to say?
I'm not protecting that.
Yeah, he would have got his back kicked in.
I'm talking. If you're not in position to get the fight, it's not my fault.
He's the number one contender, and he's the mandatory. How's he not in position?
He was the mandatory. He might have been number one contender. You talking to a guy who's an Albert Bell fan? My fighter Albert Bell was number one in the WBO. He was never mandated to get the fight. That's all. You can be number one, but you're not the mandatory.
But that's what I'm telling you. He not only was he number one, he fought all the title eliminators, and the WBC mandated Canelo to fight him. And Canelo said, "If you make me fight him, I'll drop the belt."
Yeah, smart
So what
move.
else do you
1,000%.
need?
Let me say this,
Just like it
man.
was smart for
Salute the
Jamel to take a knee on Canelo.
Strategic
because
retreat.
he was about to get stopped.
Strategic retreat, my guy. I'd rather
Now,
take a knee than get knocked
What's
out.
up, B3?
man, appreciate you pulling up today, Mr. Moore. My brother Jod, bless the panel, open the panel up for us. I gotta ask you. I hope you feeling well. You sound like you just
Yeah,
got
I've been under the
Yeah.
weather. I had a little shit going on. I've been under the weather a little bit. I'm getting better though.
praying for you, Mr. Moore.
Oh, I want
Appreciate
to
you
ask
pulling
you
up
a
today.
question. That's why I popped
Yeah.
on here. Is it true that they are trying to make that fight for Zayas and Boots?
Yeah.
That's what we're here.
Talk about it, Treats. Yeah, they are.
Cool. I'll be in attendance for that.
Who you picking? Is that a 50-50 fight to you?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because neither one of them ain't fought shit. They haven't. Who the fuck Boots fought?
Hey, man.
Whoa, Mr. Moore, you know this
The best
BTS.
dude,
Oh yeah, I
Hold on.
forgot.
the best dude
But
that Xander Zayas fought was a Boss Peru. Am I right or wrong? That's the best dude he fought.
Hey, yeah.
So, like I said,
That's
neither
undefeated
one of
fighter
them
though.
ain't fought shit.
I'm not one of them guys. When you beat undefeated fighters, I give people credit for that. It's hard to be undefeated at anything.
He's not undisputed. Neither one of them motherfuckers undisputed.
I ain't say undisputed. I said undefeated.
Oh yeah, but you can be undefeated if they let you fight cab drivers and Walmart workers and forklift drivers and pizza delivery guys. Yeah, you can be undefeated.
I didn't seen guys lose. I didn't seen guys lose to cab drivers before. I didn't seen it, man. I didn't seen guys who's supposed to win, quote unquote, supposed to win fights and lose.
But you asked me. Your question was, is this a 50-50 fight? Okay. To me, I said for me, yes, because neither one of them ain't fought shit. Neither one of them ain't proved nothing.
I want to see old boy fight somebody again who the cab driver who Shakur beat.
You talking about Padley?
Shakur make all them niggas look like cab drivers.
He did fight. Joshua Padley had another. Oh, you talking about? But you want to see him fight like
Josh Padley just knocked the motherfucker out. Became
European
champion.
See him fight. Like he need to be. That's messed up. Like yo decent. Just cause Shakur beat him.
He went down to 130 though.
That's even better.
Josh Padley went down to 130. Damn, what happened? We lost both coaches.
Yeah, coach. We can't have all that cussing on the show.
Oh,
this B3SPN. We gotta talk. We can't have all that.
Oh man,
I felt bad because I was actually looking forward to that, and I forgot. Like at the same time, like no cussing, but I was looking forward to
and Mr. Moore and
he
listen, I love
coming
Mr.
like
Moore.
that.
Mr. Moore, he can't control himself, but he understands. But he understands. But listen, we gotta get to some money. Y'all know this. So we taking there. Yeah, we Carrie said we cracking down. Yeah, we got to. We got to.
He put a bag over his head. Come with me, Mister. He put a bag over his head. Come with me, sir.
Yeah, because Mr. Moore, he's gonna be himself. That's my guy. But we gotta do what we gotta do. It's a show at the end of the day. We gotta have good audio. I'm trying to cut and clip some stuff up. So that we can put it out and get more people in here. We got 15 active memberships right now. I'm gonna do a $50 raffle on April 1st. So everybody's active on the membership, so I'm thankful. Appreciate all the support, man. We 3 hours in on the show. We got a lot of blessings. The show was blessed extremely today. Before we get out of
boost that raffle before April.
Yeah, man. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it, man. So if y'all join the membership, more people join the membership, we'll go up. You know what I'm saying? We'll run it up.
You got some merch, B3? You need to be raffling off some merch, man. Get these guys some shirts, man. We got to use these guys as human billboards out here, man.
We gonna work. We gonna put in that work.
Yeah, man, get with
We're
me.
gonna put, we gotta have it, but you know when you got your shirt, you gotta have the right collar. So we gotta make sure we find the right collars.
Oh yeah, we don't want
We
that bacon neck. The bacon neck.
nah, we
What
can't
they
do that,
do when it
dog.
comes to the merch on YouTube? Do you gotta go through them with a website, or you can have
Yeah,
your
pretty
own?
much.
You
Yeah, you
do?
pretty much
They give
you
you
can have
certain
your own.
options, the shirts you could get designed.
They give you the options on what companies you can set the merch up and have it displayed on the channel.
If
So
you
like
want any help from me with the design, I'm ready whenever. I love that. That's my passion.
Oh, you like graphic design guy, something like that.
No, I don't like graphic design. That's like messes up my passion because it make it feel like work. Like I just like design. Like I like fashion. I got my own fashion
Oh,
brand, and then I just like drawing like art, like comics and stuff like that. But
oh,
like
word. That's
I
hard.
automatically start thinking like, would it be a universal? Cause like I like when, cause it's a boxing sports channel, but it's like if it's more universal, then people are just want it. Period. Like we working or something. That
hmm
apply to anything
yeah.
more than just boxing.
Word. That's what's up. My guy, illustrator. I like that. I like that.
Yeah, Ja well rounded. He said we're gonna have some Devin and B3 ESPN work, man. Devin gonna one day we'll
That's
collab. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
God willing.
B3
We'll
ES.
run all hey
Say
listen,
that.
hey Treese,
I
we get next to
listen.
there, we run it all the way up.
B3PS said
Hey,
like
listen, let me just
I
say this. As
listen to
soon as I
that.
get, let me just say this. I don't, nah, I've already, I mean, Bill know about me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I'm not, that's like a message away, but it's going to take some bread to get Devin out of, on the channel. You know what I'm saying? To get time with Devin, it's going to cost some money. This is
I feel
not,
like Devin
we're not dealing with nobody.
might.
Like, this is like, black, you know, like young black Jesus, like this is like the crown jewel of boxing, and Ryan put all type of hands on him, so we people are frustrated. You know what I'm saying? This is Floyd Mayweather senior concoction, you know what I'm saying? Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s, you know what I'm saying? They even built this kid up, so it's gonna cost some
Yeah,
bread to get
man.
him in the room. Like,
But he
let's
might
not get it
Devin.
twisted.
He seemed to me. I don't know Devin personally, but the way he be talking and stuff, and then he Muslim too. He might do it just on some like yeah, cause everything is charity. Like so he could do it. Whatever you do for the next man is charity. Period. No matter what people feel about it, everything we doing for each other is charity. Like Devin
Mm.
might. I wouldn't put it past him to do it without even getting paid for it.
Word. No, it makes sense, man. It all makes sense. One day we gonna get Dev on here. That'll be hard. One of these days, man.
That'd be love, though. I would love to see that. He actually somebody who know
I'm
how
gonna
to
have to
do a
DM.
live
Now I'm gonna have
interview
to
and stuff like
DM and ask him. Can you? My brother want to know you come on the show without getting paid.
that. I just said I wouldn't put it past him. You know what I'm saying?
He wouldn't put it past you.
Like if he was like, "Yeah, I
So I
come
thought
on
I'd
there,"
ask
I
you.
wouldn't
Pull
be
up.
like, "Oh, that's I can't believe that." Like I would never thought he would have did that. Like nah, he seemed like he would do something like that.
Word. Even if we could get Bill, that'll be hard. That'll be hard.
Yeah, this would be a
Oh, if
good
you
show to
get
get
Bill,
Devin on
he
because
gonna
we
turn
ain't
it
doing
up.
no cursing. So
Yeah, man. That's what's up.
yeah, oh 1,000%.
That's what's up. I like
We're
that's
gonna do it, man. By the grace, we're gonna do it. We're gonna keep building. They're gonna be mad. They're gonna be mad then. The people gonna be real mad then. They already was in calling me the light skinned legend. But
yeah.
we mess around and
What?
get Bill
What
and
happened?
Dev on the
You breaking up, B3? Oh,
man.
you
Oh,
ain't breaking
Juan called me the light
up.
skinned legend.
All
He was
right,
just
that
trolling me
makes
a little
sense.
bit.
That was Juan who said it.
Yeah. I was like, damn, what? And then Crush was laughing. I was like, I gotta use that. The light
OG
skinned
Crush
legend.
still never. He
Hey, let me
always duck. He ain't never get that debate going.
Uh,
That right? And then the
feel
other OGs,
like
they just canceled it. Like, hey, yo, bud, you better be there. Get that out of here, little nigga.
Oh man, that was actually a fight. I know people was talking about if Bud if he can call for Canelo, why ain't he calling for Benavidez? It's gonna be a lot of that same action with Devin. If Boots beat Xander Zayas, if the fight happened.
I can't even hear nothing.
You can't hear me? You can hear me? Testing, testing. Oh, we on here. I'm holding it down then. Shout out B3. Shout out B3 picks, man. Go ahead and you feel me? Tap that like button and subscribe, man. We holding it down. B3, where you at, gang? We're the captain of this ship, man. I'm floating alone. I'm on the raft. I'm on the raft out to sea, man. I'm the captain now. But no, man. Hopefully we can get it, Devin Haney, man. 3.
yeah, I'm in the mix. I'm here.
All right, bet. But I was about to say, I'm the captain now. You know, I'm gonna get to talk
Yeah.
bare knuckle.
I already know. Hey, we can talk. I mean, you up here, bro. I love when you pull up on me, so I appreciate you. Now, I gotta ask you this. I heard somebody is about to fight coming up in bare knuckle. Is it Jamel Herring?
Yes, Jamel Herring, he about to get a championship. He about to fight for the belt. Yes, indeed. You know,
Oh yeah. Oh, he about to fight for the belt. Let's go. So he probably gonna get a decision or a knockout. What you think?
Knockout.
probably no. It probably a decision. The way he fought I don't know if y'all caught his first bare knuckle fight, but the way he was boxing, it seemed like he trying to just not get hit. You feel me? That's
Yeah.
especially
Yeah,
Keep himself clean.
smart.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doing the right thing.
Yeah, that's the name of the game. And now you really just inflict damage. You really trying not to get hit in the bare knuckle, and
Now,
he is a step ahead of most of them guys too. So
what's his opponent
I
name? Is he
gotta go
durable?
watch that.
I don't I ain't even worried about the opponent. I ain't gonna lie. I was more so I just saying that he gonna get the fight. I think it's coming up in April. I don't even know what division he fighting. It was 135. I know. I think he's no. It ain't Kai Stewart. Kai Stewart just fought Friday. I don't know who he fight. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know who the champ right now on that side right now. I know Austin Trout got a belt at 165, and then I know that my guy Julian Lang got a belt at 155. So I'm about to look. I'm about to look
Hey,
right now. I'm about to look into it right now. We really
Austin
was.
Trout in it too? I ain't
Yeah,
even paying attention. I
yeah.
gotta
Austin
go check
Trout,
that out.
yeah, he in the bare knuckle, man. I don't know if you peep, but Victor Ortiz, he just signed a contract to BKB, bare knuckle. They fighting like the triangle. It's like they call it the trigon. Yeah.
That sounds fun. I need to stay away from that.
Yeah.
That's how
Hold
I
on,
do.
hold on,
It
hold on, Trish.
sounds fun. I ain't gonna lie.
You said Victor Ortiz.
Yeah, Victor Ortiz signed. He
Oh,
signed
he
a
gonna be
bare
about to
knuckle.
get some money.
Yeah, man.
Now, who has the rights to shoot the bare knuckle fights? Are they on the zone as well?
Yeah, they on DAZN. That I ain't gonna lie. That's one of the reasons why I keep my bare knuckles. Why I keep the DAZN subscription because I watch everything. They got
Oh,
kickboxing.
it's on the zone.
Yeah, it's on DAZN. Yeah, the BKFC is on DAZN, but then they got BKB, and that's like on Fubu Sports or however you say that, Fubu Sports or something like that. But yeah, Jamel Herring, he fighting May 22nd, Palm Desert. He fighting Manis. I think that belt vacant actually. Check that out. Oh, it is. It's vacant. It's vacant. No wonder I didn't know who the champion was. It's vacated at 135, and Jamel Herring fighting Nate Manis for it. It's a vacated belt. Jamel Herring should take that. But yeah, May 22nd, I'm locked in. Yeah, man.
Yeah, me as well. I'm right there with you on that.
Yeah, man.
That sounds like it's
This is
gonna be a lit situation. I don't know how much longer I got you here, Tree. So I'm gonna ask you a few things. I mean, my brother John here with me, and so about this Wilder Tresor that's coming up. I will get back to Thurman. I want to ask you Thurman Fondora, but who you leaning towards in the Wilder Tresor, Trees?
I'm biased, man. I'm picking Wilder all day. I'm just picking Wilder. I don't even got no reasons. I ain't got no. Listen, we riding with Wilder till the wheels fall off. It's blind faith with him. I'm just riding. That's my guy, man. I'm just riding with Wilder. I'm hoping. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't like. I seen some of his some of the sparring that he had going. I wasn't Yeah, man. That didn't give me a lot of faith, but I'm rocking with Wilder, and I'm holding. I want Wilder to win because I don't know if I said this before, B3. I'm sure I had came on here and said this before. I want Benavidez to go up to heavyweight if he beat Zerto and fight Wilder if he win. That's a fight I would like to see. Ja, am I crazy for that?
I don't know about Zerto. I'm not even gonna play. Anybody who wanna fight Benavidez, daring to be great. He definitely the. I say what you said again.
I'm saying if Benavidez beats Zerto, because I'm thinking people. I think people sleep on Zerto.
Uh,
If Benavidez can beat him, I want Benavidez to move up to heavyweight and fight Wilder if Wilder beats Chisora. I want to see that fight at heavyweight.
that'd be beautiful. That'd be good for boxing for sure. Oh, I would love that because I've been wanting Benavidez to go to heavyweight anyway. Like instead of worrying about Canelo, like waiting on him holding you back, like you the man, you Mexican, you don't have to worry about Canelo. Go up to heavyweight. Now he doing it, and he fight Wilder. They automatically respect him as a heavyweight. I think he'd beat Wilder just off of skill alone.
Exactly. And I just think that and Wilder, he not one of these big, he ain't crazy big at heavyweight. So
He
it's like,
could get
yes,
knocked out by Wilder too, though.
what I'm saying.
He could get straight slapped easy by Wilder.
That's
It could happen to any. Oh, that'd be beautiful.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I want. That's why I need both of them guys to win. Cause that's the fight I really, really want, man. That's the fight I want. That's the fight I want, man. I need both of them guys to win, though.
Why do you feel like Wilder need to have a belt for Benavidez though?
No, I don't, and that's why I think it's good. I just think it's good for boxing. I don't necessarily believe because Wilder is like, how can I put it? He like
He
legacy.
bigger than the belts, man.
Exact bingo. He legacied in. He got the most title. He tied for the most title defenses at heavyweight. People sleep on that. Like he the people's champ. Like if he beats Chisora, you feel me? It's just like he one of the three. You feel me? It's him. It's Fury and it's AJ. If Benavidez go up there and get one of them guys, I don't expect Benavidez to fight AJ or nothing like that. I'm not saying that he wouldn't. I'm just saying Wilder is smaller than AJ. So if you're doing a tester fight to see how you feel at heavyweight, why not Deontay Wilder? Yeah.
I like that fight.
Has
Now,
Wilder ever
unfortunately,
been undisputed?
Nah.
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 Oh yeah, he bigger than the belt, surely.
Now, unfortunately, Jao Pataya just got stripped of his IBF. Do you feel like we still gonna get that David Benavidez fight, or they gonna move on from that?
I think they're gonna move on. I ain't gonna lie. And I'm not gonna lie. To me, if Benavidez beats Zerto, I know guys be mad at me because you don't want the guys to fight the guy. Listen, I'm all about you fight who you want to fight, man. If Benavidez was like, I don't see Jai Patai over there. If you don't fight him, you don't fight him. To me, I think Zerto's the guy, in my opinion. I know that Jai Patai got the ring belt and all that, but I think Zerto is better. I think he did more than Jai Patai. So if you beat Zerto, to me, you good money. But hey, I'm not high on that Opataya guy, to be honest with you, B3. I'm not high on guy. What you think? I never really heard you ever talk. What you think about him? 3, Ja? What y'all think about Opataya?
Obataille,
Yeah.
he leave a little bit to be desired. I think he dominates a lot of like mid to lower level opposition. And then when he step up a little bit, like Breedis broke his jaw. And I mean, he couldn't get Brandon out of there. I was a little disappointed in that. I mean, Brandon, he was hitting Brandon with everything. So I just feel like he's probably like I do still believe he's like top 20 in the world though.
Word.
Yeah, he's like maybe top 15, but he maybe closer to top 15, top 10, but He top 20 for sure.
Word.
I got a casual look on him. I don't really know about Cho like that. I just look at it like the same thing, like Morel versus Benavidez. Like,
Yeah.
Okay.
He can't do nothing with David, bro.
Jamel Herring is
Let's just keep
too
it a
good
thousand.
for
You know
these
that.
dudes. I like his confidence in this bear. And I'm happy to see yo back. My man Herring sitting there swagged out like what it is. I'm watching. Yo thought he was about to intimidate yo whole time. It backfired.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You got to tap in with that bare knuckle, man. Tap in. You
I
know.
like Jamel. He a stand up dude. I could just see it in him.
Yeah, man. And you know he an Ohio boy, so we got her. I got her. You know, Midwest Mafia member. I like him
What you
from
what
Ohio.
you hearing on the Albert Bill versus Andy Cruz?
Don't get me started. Three. You about to see. You about to awake the big. I'm hearing nothing, man. I'm hearing nothing that I want to hear. I ain't heard nothing about no venues. I ain't heard nothing about no dates. I ain't heard nothing. I haven't heard anything. I don't like what I'm hearing because I'm not hearing anything. But I need that fight, man. I need my guy Albert Bill to get in the mix, man, before it's all said and done, man. We ranked number 3 in the IBF. He ranked, I don't even know. I think he ranked 2 or something. Like, I don't know, man. Listen, 3, don't do it to me. 3, give me a. Don't do that to me.
Why
3.
can't he get an agreement with? I mean, Big Green. I know he got Big Green with him, but why can't he get with Matron? Like, what's going on? This is nuts.
I'm to the point where
It's been years now, bro.
It's years, bro. It's nasty, bro. We got robbed. We got deprived of the Navarrete fight. We were supposed to have that. And instead, they give it to Charlie Suarez, whoever that guy is. Shout out to him, though. He did put up a good performance. But that ain't the point. He didn't beat nobody to earn that fight. We have been ranked number 1 for years. I'm to the point where I want Albert Bell to go ahead and sign the Zuffa or something, bro.
Yeah, become a Zuffa champion.
Word. Like,
I'll keep my Paramount Plus.
Exactly. Go to Zuffa. I'm to that point.
Mm-hmm.
It's getting that.
Keep it active.
Yeah, man.
Oh, Zuffa on Paramount?
Yeah.
Genius. Paramount is genius.
Paramount got UFC, right?
Yep. And they done got rid of the pay-per-views too. So now you feel me? When they had a numbered event, you just go on Paramount. And then you just, if you got a
Mm.
yeah, they don't, you ain't got
And UFC?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They got the budget.
Yeah.
Who they gonna get for the face of Zuffa though? Who that'd be good?
Probably Shakur. I would get Shakur. I think Jay Prince may do that.
And Berlanga just signed over. If I'm mistaken.
That'd be beautiful.
I think Berlanga went over there.
I like Berlanga.
Or
I feel
Haney.
like he get.
I ain't think about that.
You said what?
I said,
I feel like
Devin.
they scared of Haney though.
I can see that. Devin Haney done fought with everybody. He literally done fought with every. He was with Matchroom. He was with Top Rank. He talking about going to PBC for the Rolly fight. I could see him making one to Zuffa. I could see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
So Turkey don't got an opponent for Devin? Like, what's the holdup? Like, I'm like, are they trying to do a co-promotion with DAZN? Because DAZN got to give us 12 pay-per-views in a year. It says 12 plus.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying with Turk, like, because, Devin got that one fight left, like.
Yeah, what discount we get, we'll get the pay-per-views that was promised.
Hey, but with Devin Haney,
me a rebate.
He got one fight left with Turkey. Oh, 3 done fell off.
I wonder who Devin should fight. It's 147. They should have made the Conor Ben fight already because Conor was hating on that Brian Norman fight.
He was definitely hating. He about to get paid crazy. $15 million to fight Regis is out of control though. That's out of control.
Yo.
Yeah, we got.
That's wild.
You hear us 3?
I hear him now. Bet he's smashing this out like.
B3.
My bad, y'all can hear me?
Oh yeah, we hear you. All right.
Yeah, let me ask you this real quick before we get off of here for the day, man. Listen, we spoiled. We 3:30, and I appreciate all the support. Um, wow. Do we get Boo Xander, Treese, and who wins that Boo Xander?
Uh, Ja, you go first, man.
Mm.
All right. I'm about to get up. Oh yeah, we getting it. And Boots win that. But Xander, he still could run for president, win, lose or draw.
He's the king, right? I mean, well, he's like a young prince, but
Yeah, I
he's
love that he young, he hungry, and yo about it. Like, I respect that. That's what we be really wanting now, and he doing it.
Oh, now for me, I listen. I want to believe we get it. Only reason that making me believe that we'll get it is because Top Rank coming to Dazn. You feel me? So they need. I'm sure they need a big fight. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure it was one of the things that Dazn probably asked them for. Like, what's y'all? What's gonna make it worth our while to bring y'all over here? You know what I'm saying? So Xander and Boots, I feel like it's a must do. It's a must make fight. So that's why I think we might get it. But in my brain is telling me I don't know. I don't think we gonna get it. I don't think we gonna get it. But yeah. And if it do happen, it's a toss up for me. I don't know. I feel like I'll probably lean more towards Boots because Xander been in like his last couple fights been a little tough. I think he didn't suffer wear and tear. I'm a firm believer in that. That's what I think got Matias beat with Dalton Smith because he been having, and that's what I think got Nick Ball beat in his last fight because they've been having tough fights back to back to back. You get what I'm saying? You can't keep doing that, and then get in there with a high caliber guy. So yeah.
yeah, that wear and tear is real. Now, last but not least, Sebastian versus Keith Thurman this weekend, man. Um, Break that down for us. Who you leaning towards in that matchup?
I'm leaning towards Keith Thurman, man. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a Sebastian Fundora guy. I'm not sold on him like that. I just think he a tall dude, really, who hard to prepare for. Like I think he got better like attributes than skills. If that skills and attributes ain't the same thing. And I think Sebastian Fundora just tall. I've been watching him get like even in that last Tim Tszyu fight, he was getting hit for real. It was the second in that fight where he was getting absolutely punched on by Tim Tszyu. So yeah, man. I'm not high on Fundora. I think Keith Thurman got enough to beat him. Yeah. If he come in shape and let what they say, B3 guys get old overnight, get old in front of our eyes.
Yeah,
As long as that don't happen, I think he can beat Fundora.
Ja, you taking Keith?
For sure, I'm taking Keith, man. It's good for boxing if he win. Fondora be good. You young. And like I really would want to see Fondora move up. But the way he get touched at 154, I don't know what he'd do. I wonder how he'll look in a heavier weight class because he's so tall. Um, but Fondora, he bout that mess though. I'm not about to play with him like that. He like to bang it out. He a dug in there. But definitely I like one time. He a all around fighter. I like him. Um, so I want him to win. That's who I'm rooting for. And then Fedora, where his sister been at? Ain't nobody want to fight her no more.
She just fought. She just had a fight like last week, 2 weeks
Oh,
ago.
I'm just
Yeah, she
missing.
fought
I'm just
on when
missing.
Collazo. She fought on the Barboza Kenneth Sims card.
Yeah. Yep. And got a knockout too. Her
Check that one out.
She fights with nobody though. Not for sure. Shout out to shout out to
She
Gabby.
need to move up, fight Carissa,
That would be
just cause
fire.
she's so tall. Like,
She
No,
gonna take
she
her
ain't.
time.
I
She ain't got the
and
body type for that,
Yeah,
but yeah.
got enough
all
feet.
the ladies who dug Tank out when he was supposed to fight Jake Paul, it whatever come out of this court case, man.
I've been hearing there's some shenanigans with that court case. We ain't. That's for another show though. Shout out B3. I know he got work.
My bad, yeah.
Yeah, no, but yeah, I've been hearing there's some shenanigans. I hear, I hear that lady might have to. She needs to be jailed for what she got going on. But yeah, man, that's a whole nother show. B3, I'm about to jump off of here, gang.
Hey,
Go
appreciate
ahead.
you, Trees. Appreciate you, John. That's a
All
whole nother
right, peace
show,
and
and we got
blessings.
to go. Shout out to this shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network, man. I appreciate everybody that supported the channel today, helped the channel grow. We building. Don't forget to join the membership. We're gonna have an April 1st raffle. So one of our beautiful blessed members will receive a $50 cash app from me. And the more we grow, the more we can give back to the people. And then, teamwork made the dream work. So I appreciate everybody that blessed the Cash App today. Shout out to Ja, Juan Claudio for putting some color in the chat. Also, we had Carrier put some color in the chat. Bentley put some color in the chat. Let's go. I didn't even, did I pull you up, Carrier, for putting some color in the chat? That was at 252. If I missed you, I appreciate you, Carrier. If I did, but appreciate you. Appreciate you. AC always supporting Bentley, Claudio. Let's work, man. Teamwork made the dream work. Let me say this. I more than likely will have a main man, we had so much support today. I'll probably have to show up tomorrow. I'm getting my haircut. I'm seeing my barber, Mr. C. I gotta getting a haircut around 12. So yeah, we'll pull up. If anything, yeah, we'll pull up. We ain't gonna do a full maintenance day. A full, well, I call it like a business admin day. When you an entrepreneur, you got to set time out for yourself to kind of ensure that your business is in order, um, and your personal is in order, right? So, hey, grassroots, we built it from the ground up. We still in the Make a Million campaign. Hey, I done locked in. I'm TikTok superstar. We've been running it up. We at 68. We over 6,800. There's a 6,800. I'm tripping. Hold on, let me see. I know it's over 6,500. But let me see where we at right now. We've been growing. Let me look. We've been networking. We've been engaging. Where we at right now? Okay, boom. We got dirty the leaders. We at 6,500, 6,575. God is great. I'm thankful. So I appreciate everybody that's been joining and supporting. Um, Man, we'll hit a year April 15th. Let's do it. I hope y'all have a blessed evening, man. God got me, but the devil lurking. At the end of the day, we always working. I love y'all. Shout out to the Sports Talk Network, the People's Network. Let's go green.
I need money.